ちも知ってた本気を出すのは当然だ他の中と違うからこの気持ちは捨てられた約束させなきゃ決して譲らない失望させない決して置き去りにはしない決して流せないさよなら言わない決して嘘で傷つけない心がいいだでも君はそれを口にしない言わなくても分かっているそんな遊びをしましょうか君は大丈夫かと苦いふりもやめて決して譲らない失望させない決して置き去りにはしない決して流せないさよなら言わない決して嘘で傷つけない決して譲らない失望させない決して置き去りにはしない決して流せないさよなら言わない決して嘘で傷つけない Give you up Give you up
D's nuts.
X
愛のルールは私たちも知ってた本気を出すのは当然だ他の中と違うからこの気持ちは捨てられた約束させなきゃ決して譲らない失望させない決して置き去りにはしない決して流せないさよなら言わない決して嘘で傷つけない心がいいだでも君はそれを口にしない言わなくても分かっているそんな遊びをしましょうか君は大丈夫かと苦いふりもやめて決して譲らない失望させない決して置き去りにはしない決して流せないさよなら言わない決して嘘で傷つけない決して譲らない失望させない決して置き去りにはしない決して流せないさよなら言わない決して嘘で傷つけない Give you up Give you up愛のルールは私たちも知ってた本気を出すのは当然だ他の中と違うからこの気持ちは捨てられた約束させなきゃ決して譲らない失望させない決して置き去りにはしない決して流せないさよなら言わない決して嘘で傷つけない心がいいだでも君はそれを口にしない言わなくても分か
Ahem. Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Hello, everybody. Yes, congratulations, Raven, on getting first. Hello, Gran. Your question that you're pondering, is it better to crack the homies or get cracked by the homies? And, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. Hi, Vash. What's poppin'? Corn. Corn. Hi. Oh, there was no joke there, but just like saying corn and then immediately shifting the screen just tickled me pink for some reason. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Visions of Mana. On the last session, you may recall, not the homies. We're not popping the homies. I don't know. Thought we were cracking the homies. I mean, I guess you can crack corn too, but Jimmy don't care or whatever it was. Jimmy crack corn, nah, I don't care. Jimmy crack corn, nah, I don't care. I think this song is vaguely racist. Or at least has racial undertones. That's how that song goes, right? Anyway, in the last session of Visions of Mana, we finished the water temple. Got our ass kicked a couple of times, but eventually we finished it. And then that Orin guy tricked Hina and Val into meeting him on some kind of island where he proceeded to use Val's weird stonifying ability to turn her into some kind of core stone, basically killing her. And if you'll recall, I've been saying since session goddamn 1 that I suspected she was going to die. And guess what? She died. I can't believe you were right. Who could have possibly seen it coming? But hey, we also met Niccolo. Turns out he's the rabbit version of Niccolo and not the cat version of Niccolo. The cat version would have made more sense given the story. The rabbit version is just weird to be not some kind of, you know, greedy, money-grubbing creep. Not her. Man, I cannot believe neither one of those two idiots saw that coming. Neither one of them thought for even a second that something would go wrong. We also made it to the Dede Cliffs, or whatever they were called. The Dead Cliffs. Dead is what Hina is. We gotta somehow climb them, I guess, to make it to an island? Which still doesn't make sense to me. Unless it's some kind of goddamn floating island in the sky. And we gotta climb these cliffs. And then there's some motherfucking Metal Gear Solid 3 style infinite ladder to get us up to the floating island. I still don't understand why I have to climb cliffs to get to an island. I think I should just have to take a boat. Unless it's a floating island. But, yeah. We also have, Palomina on our team. She's a permanent addition now. She was sort of a, I guess, guest until she was officially chosen as Alms, so she could, you know, do her duties as the Alm of Water, and not her duties as Queen. The Dedenne Cliffs, this isn't a Pokemon game, that's not till Friday, where we'll be having our finale of Pokemon Blue. I've got all the stuff that I needed to get done, so we can just go straight into the finale for Blue this Friday. So no week off while I do other shit kind of thing is necessary. I caught Zapdos, I caught Articuno, I named one Snap and the other Pop. When we catch Moltres, we're going to name it Crackle, and there'll be Snap, Crackle, and Pop. I beat pretty much all the trainers that I hadn't beat yet. I leveled up the entire team to at least 50. Slowpoke. Well, hey, I'm doing this once a week right now. You're playing like 3 times a week. So yeah, you're gonna get there a lot faster than I am. There was a bunch of stuff we could buy here, but I also missed a bunch of stuff so I could get here faster. I don't know if we'll get to the final party member, the plant person. Jule. I looked it up on the little store page thing before I got started today. It's Jule. We'll see if I remember that. I probably won't.
Let's use the Meridian to travel.
Guess how far I am. Are you in Generation 3 yet? That's how far I expect you to be at this point. Alright, I did not properly explore this place. So, now we will do that.
Grizzly! Yes!
Not yet. I have 8 badges in silver. You're already on silver? You were supposed to start with gold! Have you already beat gold? Yes? Oh my god! And you're already 8 badges into silver? Well, what's your fucking silver team then?
Resonate!
If you're 8 badges in, then you've got to have your team pretty much already built up.
Let's ride this whirlwind!
If I have any chance of catching up, I'm just gonna have to start, like, streaming Pokemon every single day.
I will be your opponent.
It's fine, though. I can work at my own pace.
Take this!
Rival remains.
Wouldn't be the Pokemon experience without some rival that you're constantly
We triumphed
falling
together.
behind, but eventually overcoming. Oh, hi Vantai. I see you got that moment. Yes, Torith won. I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly. I don't know if you ever corrected me the last time you were here. I got to that moment. Thank you for the double music box. I don't know why I played an alert and it didn't double, but you guys are playing alerts and they're doubling, so I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, I got to that moment. Ampharos, Crobat, Feraligatr, Blissey, Heracross, and Houndoom. It's not a bad team. I've only got my teams for gold and silver worked out so far. Still need to work on who I'm going to use for crystal. Yeah, I knew that moment was coming, though. So, I mean, I'd been saying since the first session that that moment was most likely going to happen. And as it was building up to it, I was pretty aware of what was the end of that situation was going to be. Fun fact, Zubat and Golbat can't learn Fly, but Crobat can. Oh, interesting. Crobat is a friendship evolution. You suspected it, but not this soon? It's true. I would think I was saying, like, I was expecting around the halfway point. And I honestly don't think I'm at the halfway point of the game yet. So, I thought I'd at least have all the party members first. So it did happen a lot sooner than I expected. I will give it that much credit. Not too much credit, because I saw it coming from the second I started the game and I saw that character introduced.
Power welling within
But I knew Hina was not going to be long for this world. They didn't put her on the box. She's not in the opening cutscene. all sorts of reasons I suspected she wouldn't make it. Gorge, home to an enemy you can potentially permamiss if you get too high leveled. Interesting. I'm only level 17. I assume that's not too high leveled. I'm just coming back to explore this area properly because I was kind of speeding through it earlier. I made it to the Day Cliffs or whatever it is, and we have to scale those. So, I think the next thing we have to do is find the Earth relic or something to, like, restore the soil or whatever that was. Like, we gotta scale some cliffs, but I came back here to properly explore this place because I was in a hurry. I got raided last time I played, and I was like, okay, well, I was about to end, but now I gotta play for like 30 more minutes because I just got raided. My crystal team is going to be the best you've ever seen, Mav. Typhlosion, Sunflora, Unknown, Corsola, Sunflora again, and Dunsparce. You're not using Sunflora twice. I don't doubt you might use Sunflora once, but you're not putting 2 Sunfloras on your team. Not even you would go that far for the bit. Ugh. There's a tadpole enemy in here. It can turn into another enemy if alive at 25%. Oh! Oh, the classic tadpole that evolves into, like, the basilisk, right? Aha!
Don't waste too much time.
Give it a second. I don't know if that's low enough for it to... Is it evolving? Dun, 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 dun. It did! Lizardon, not the basilisk. I meant Skarmory, but I'll do it. Oh no, somebody's got Moogled? The status effect Moogle will turn the afflicted character into an adorable fluffy creature and place all their attacks with a Moogle-specific set of moves. Cuteness alone won't win you battles, so remove the status effect as soon as the opportunity presents itself. I'll box my Typhlosion. It turned into fake Yoshi. Oh no, I'm the Moogle! Oh, I'm so adorable! I have no mouth and I must scream!
One rival remains.
Does it wear off? Does it at least wear off eventually? Okay, it looks like it's blinking. Come on, come on, here we go. Turn off. Yeah. Oh my god, that lasts forever.
We're stronger with every battle.
Neat. Thank you for telling me that. That is something that I'm aware of from other mana games, but might not have considered in this one. I guess I should have still explored that a little more. Wasn't actually ready to leave that part of the cave yet. Looks like there's stuff out there I could have...
Let's use the
There's
meridian
like
to
something
travel.
over there that I haven't explored that I can see the beginning of a thing on. Fortunately, you didn't get its core stone that time, but you got its creature entry. Yeah, well... I'll have to try and get its core stone at some point, because... now that I have that Niccolo shop unlocked, those are actually beneficial. I've been not really caring about them all this time, and I almost didn't get a healing spell because I didn't have the core stone I needed to get the water healing spell, because for whatever reason, Palomina, the Alm of Water, didn't get Cure Life on her default set of skills. Seems crazy to me, but what do I know? Where am I going? Luckily, I was able to find the seed in a chest. But if I had the core stone of the enemy, I wouldn't have needed to be that lucky. I would have just had it. Okay, so I've explored this thing. There's like something over that way.
Looks like this'll carry me where I need to go.
Gotta be some kind of other entry or something. It'll take me to wherever that spot is, because there's like something over there. Maybe that's like a later thing and I can come back for it. But I gotta figure that out first. Okay, I see. Can I just jump down? Ha! Ah, okay.
Grizzly!
Okay.
We ask for your assistance.
Take this! Right easy! You're mine!
Enemy reinforcos! Oh no, more tadpoles! Well, this is the perfect opportunity to try and get that core stone. Who would have thought that was more than just like a trinket to explain why you occasionally get monster parts or whatever? Like, it's actually got story relevance. Evolving. Okay, that one's evolved. Ah!
Here I go next! Come at me!
We ask for your assistance. One rival remains.
Okay.
Ow, you guys killed them before.
Got it.
Okay, well, there's these ones at least.
Spirit of my friend.
Alright, you evolve. Okay, good, you're evolved. Hey, hey,
You forced my hand.
yeah, spit me out!
You saved this one just for you!
How dare you swallow me without my consent?
I won't lose!
Just one more.
I've got your back.
Don't think I got the core stone.
Yes!
Kinky? Not kinky to swallow someone without consent, it's creepy. That was non-consensual tongue action.
Please work.
No stone from that many Yoshis? Apparently not. Apparently I'll have to try again. Alright, and I think that's... Lesson learned, wear headphones. Sorry. Are you in a public place and I just said that? Bentai? But you saw how powerful that attack was, but it can't kill you. Well, it's good to know, but it still left me really weak.
Let's rest up.
I'm around fam. Oh god, that might even be worse. Oh dear. Sorry.
Let's use the meridian to travel.
Did anyone hear me when I said that? I feel bad about it now. They're laughing. Okay, good. Oh, man. Woo. That's...
Where to next?
Don't apologize, it was hilarious. I'm glad you and they think so. I would have been genuinely upset if I'd said that and you were around family and they heard it and you got into some kind of trouble. Oh, hold up, we got a little thing over here.
There's something
There we
strange
go.
about this
Extra
butterfly.
lucre, that's what they call money.
Take this!
And I wish making money was as easy as just picking up a little green fairy and then killing bird ladies.
Next!
defenses until the very end.
A Soul Guard's resolve never sways.
Crush them! Yeah. And they're hollow bones. What you get for having bones that are hollow. Oh, I got the power of flight because my bones are hollow. Well, guess what? Hollow bones equals lack of calcium. I will say the Kid Dragon so far is the one thing that I think is genuinely not cuter in this game than it has been in previous Mana games. Like, so far it's the one thing that I don't think has transitioned into 3D very well. I don't think I can kill a bird lady. It's really easy. Their bones are hollow. You could probably kill them just by punching them lightly in the arm. Or wing thing. You know. Alright, do me a favor and don't kill them. Let them transform. Ah! It's spitting its little balls at me. Stop! Oh god, I'm being chased by balls! Stop! Ow! I'm being balled! This is too many balls! God, it's just like college!
Spirits to our side.
Come at me!
Why are they not evolving? If I want to kill them? I'm just saying it would be easy. But yeah, about Moogle, you can still use items in that form, so you can use an herb to break it. Ah, that's good to know, although I don't know if I have... Lady, will you stop?
Combatants come pouring in.
Okay.
I was trying to let them evolve! We're still stuck at 1 money. I guess it'll end when... Oh, okay, that one was on me. I guess it'll end when the battle ends. So if you start the battle with 1 second left, it'll stay until the battle's over. Which is great information to have.
Defenses until the very end.
Got it.
No, do not kill. Do not kill. Don't kill it. Don't. Ah, I don't even know if we got one lizard out of that.
Grant me power.
I might need to buy some herbs for healing Moogle or whatever. Here. Items. Is there a specific one? I guess, yeah, medical herb just cures all status effects. That's right. You forget when you play games that has to have a specific item to heal every individual status effect. Some games just have one item do that for you.
Easy.
It's useless to run.
Damn you! Damn you, Morley!
You're mine.
One more. Buckle up.
Don't do
I
it!
have been summoned.
Don't fucking do it!
This appears to be an article seldom seen.
Time to get to work.
Okay, well, we got the Tonpole Core Stone.
I got this.
Not the Lizardon Core Stone. Yet. Oh well, we'll have to come back for that later, I guess. Unless we have to leave the continent and never come back again.
Looks like this'll carry me where I need to go.
Maybe I'll farm that later, if I don't get taken someplace far, far away. Fantai! On a 3-stream streak! That's 3 streams! That's currently, as of this month, 1 week of streams! Which means that you've been streaking weekly. The other options go into strategy and say your allies to staying alive so they don't attack. Oh, I hadn't even looked at the strategy thing that much yet. I should put her on healing. Attack, balanced attack, protection is paramount, focused on assisting allies. Assuming that's... put her on this one. I think it's important to put a healer on being able to use their magic. It's weird how my streak doesn't save. I've been here every time. Huh. Odd. I've noticed sometimes, like, if you're lurking and you don't interact, Twitch will forget to count that you've been there. And then you have to, like, watch a clip or a VOD or something to save your streak. I'm going to put her to don't use, though, because that water one isn't super great. I'm going to take Moon Slice off, so she focuses mostly on her water-based spells. There we go. And I'll remember to put them to basically don't do anything when I come back to try and get the lizard on Core Stone later. I don't know what it'll necessarily give me.
Let's use the Meridian.
But I'd rather have it. Just in case it gives me something good. Yeah, we're just gonna...
Let's use
Whoop.
the Meridian to travel.
Right over there. Not even walk the desert. Okay. How much money we got
Welcome.
now?
What'll it be?
1,400. That's not bad. None of this is better than what we currently have. So we don't have to worry about armor. What about weapons? Core Stone teaches Energy Absorb, a life drain spell. That could be useful, potentially.
Welcome. What will it be?
Alright, so that's better. I don't think I've bought him any lances yet, so if I switch him to a lance class, he's probably still using the default lance. Not the default dance, the default lance.
Excellent choice.
We'll
Thanks
go
a
ahead and
bunch.
buy that. And she's got the Otengageki. I mean, we don't have it, but you can get it. Not using her much at the moment. Oh, when does she get Stop taunting me with these knuckle-based weapons when we don't have access to them yet! It's so rude that you would do that. I thought surely the water one will give her a knuckle-based weapon because it's showing knuckle-based weapons I can buy here in the water village. Nope. Nope, that's another spear one. She's got 2 spears and 2 fans. But here's your useless knuckles you can't buy yet. If it either didn't give me the chance to even buy the knuckles, or just let me buy them to use later when I do get the class, I wouldn't be so upset right now. But the fact that it's taunting me with something I literally cannot buy, that's so mean.
Excellent
Let's
choice.
just go ahead and buy all the weapons. That way everyone's currently got
Thanks a bunch.
updated weapons.
Excellent
Except for the
choice.
mithril
Thanks a
knuckles
bunch.
that I literally cannot buy.
Excellent choice. Thanks a bunch.
Alright, that's a decent chunk of change. And
Excellent choice. Thanks a bunch.
maybe we'll
Stop by
regret it
again.
later. Of course, oh, I already read that. Wait, ooh, I go back that way. The way I came from. Where do I come from? Where do I go? Where do I come from, Cotton Eye Joe? I guess I was supposed to go this way anyway.
Where to next?
And it always faces me away. I'm starting to remember that now. Starting to remember that now.
Where to next?
Come back through this way. If Energy Absorb was some kind of MP healing skill, I'd absolutely grind it out right now. I don't know how useful a life draining skill might be, but it could potentially be useful. So I'll try and get it later off stream. I haven't really taken a chance to play this game off stream yet. I try not to do too much grinding off stream for games that I'm playing on stream, especially the games that I'm playing for the first time on stream, because I worry that, like, I'll do something and I'll do too much and then I'll ruin, like, the experience. Like when I played Dark Souls. Granted, it was not my first time playing Dark Souls by a very wide margin, but when I streamed Dark Souls for the first time, I did plenty of off-stream grinding, because, like, if I don't do some off-stream grinding, it's just going to be a couple sessions where I'm just grinding souls out to level up, but then I did too much and I kind of ruined the challenge, and, you know, the challenge is part of what makes Dark Souls interesting to watch. And then I kind of accidentally did it again with Bloodborne, but on total accident.
Yes.
I wasn't really trying to grind that one. I was just trying to get to the bonus secret boss at the Chalice dungeons, but because you're not really supposed to do that on a first playthrough,
I have to fulfill my
getting
duty as a
to
soul
it
guard.
ended up having me acquire enough blood echoes that I'd leveled up too much and kind of ruined the experience. Uh-oh.
Defenses until the very end.
Got it.
Not so, I didn't do it so badly with Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls
guess
3
this
because at
means
that
I've
point I'd already
improved.
established I don't like doing too much grinding off stream. But I'll have to redo Dark Souls 1 and maybe Bloodborne at some point to make up for, at least in my eyes, I kind of ruined the challenge of those games. Man, look at those cliffs. If there's not a giant dragon on those mountains, I'll be highly disappointed. Did you see that bridge? If this were Dark Souls, or any FromSoft game, there would be a dragon on this bridge.
This place is called Entwine
Which I guess
Bridge
there is,
Pass.
because she's got dragon wing.
Strange name.
So,
People began
there you
calling
go.
the
There's
bridge
your dragon on a
Entwine
bridge.
after hearing the tale of a legendary hero proclaiming his undying passion for his paramour on this pass.
It's meant to symbolize the love of hearts entwined, no matter the distance between them. Father told me about it during one of our market trips.
I'm a memory, a whisper at your fingertips. Entwine. It's not a bad name, I guess.
Aw, that's hitting him especially hard right
Reminds me
now,
of
though.
times with my mother.
Puts the knife further in, why don't you guys?
We're following in the steps of
Exactly.
legendary heroes and the Alms of old. Walking over this bridge is kind of a big deal, huh?
I mean, you could arguably say that about anywhere that history has ever happened, which is literally everywhere. You know how many people have existed? Anywhere you
Across the
step on the
ocean lies the island of
planet, there's a
Lorelei
high
and
chance
Horatio,
that
a
someone who
world-renowned
did
theater.
something
There they
stepped there
periodically
before.
produce a play detailing the legend of a great hero of old. This bridge pass is also mentioned within the story. It is truly a touching tale. If we find ourselves with time, we should watch the performance.
I want to get the plant person, Jule. I think it's pronounced Jule. I don't know. I haven't met the character yet. I wrote the name down that way I could read it because I had a hard time remembering it every time. And I was just calling them the plant person of ambiguous gender identity. And I feel like this is totally going to be a boss fight area. Look at this. Look at this. You got all these pots, this wide open circular area. There's 100% going to be a boss fight here. Yeah, it told me the name of that, like,
So many people
DLC
have taken the
shop
same
area.
road,
So I
past
checked
these
that
same
and I wrote the name
landmarks.
down.
It has seen a lot.
I'm going to try and memorize the
bridge pass
name.
literally connects the past to the present.
I'm hoping we get that character on this stream, but, you know, I'm not gonna play until we do this time. because we're just gonna experience the game as we do this stream. Because I've had a bad habit of like rushing through areas trying to get to the next thing, and then having to go back
True. I marvel at the masterful
and pick up the
masonry
stuff
of our
I missed.
ancestors. The bridge pass was built quite a long time ago. It is older than the oldest of our lore pertaining to that legendary hero.
I can't even wrap my mind around how old that is.
The Tailed from the East earnestly endeavored to enhance their relations with the human settlement in the West. Thus, they requested the Gaians
Tailed?
to build a bridge
Is her
that
species
might
just the
connect them.
tailed? I mean, that's
And now we will
accurate,
be
but
able to reach the Earth
what a
elemental
lazy
loom,
name for
thanks
her
to the ancient
species.
Gaians and the very same structure.
The drier it gets, the hotter the sun feels.
At least we're on track to make it to the free city of Tsata.
Then we charter a boat and make our way across the sea. Let's get going.
This reminds me of Texas. You know, when I was very young, we lived in Texas for a while. In fact, I've mentioned before, but I was actually born in Tejas. And you'd see little cracked dirt like this everywhere because it was dry as shit. It was incredibly hot and incredibly dry. Although it wasn't quite this red colored. Whenever I see like this kind of cracked ground texture, it always reminds me of living in Texas.
Yes! Let's plan our next move.
Alright. Go ahead and save. Haven't really done much yet besides get here, but you might as well save every time you get to a save point. Mana games aren't known for their high difficulty, but, you know, I didn't expect to get my butt kicked in that water temple like 2 times, so.
Tsata, what's it like?
Your guess is as good as mine. I have not yet been, but I'm equally excited to experience somewhere new.
I will be your opponent.
You're mine!
Needle lion. Man, quit lying. This is just a porcupine.
Take this! Okay.
I might have gone a bit overboard.
Grizzly
Got some
syrup. Syrup, baby, don't you cry. No more tears, it's syrup time. Laugh with me and we will be happy, happy, happy. Hello, what might you be?
This might be useful.
Photo oil. Restores 100 HP to all allies. Very useful. If I can remember to actually use it when it will be necessary.
Taking this?
More money. Ooh, what do we got over here? Looks like one of the little fairy things. It is! Green, which I believe is the money one.
Looks like I'm in luck, huh? Yes!
Suck it, Link. My fairy gives me money. Yours just nags at you all the time.
Get too cocky. It's useless to run. Keep them stuck. One more. I might have gone a bit overboard.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yes!
We're just trying to quickly do fights to earn money. Ooh, we already got the Imcore Stone. Ability Seed Material. Why don't you just tell me what the Ability Seed Material is?
We gotta figure out the boat situation once we reach Tsata. Don't need anything as fancy as a prim. All I'm saying is I hope it's up.
Getting to Guju is what matters. I'll take a raft if I gotta. You're mine!
I need
Thanks! Easy! You're mine!
probably won't get a third battle out of this unless there's literally enemies right next to us. But you know what? We're fine. We got 2 battles out of it, so. Okay,
Our
now we'll get that
brawl
stuff
for
back
fruit.
there.
My thanks.
Resonant! I'm brimming with power.
Yeah, we got that hour that we. What is it? The elemental plot. That's it. Got the points. I think we unlocked Morley's, but I didn't really get a chance to look over a lot of his. Spike's Swindler increases entire party's critical hit damage by 10%. That's pretty good. Raises the critical hit rate by 70% during battle. Holy cow. Attacks on a stunned enemy have a 100% chance of being critical hits. Does not apply to summoning magic. Damn, he can crit. I mean, I always understood that was his thing, but... We need 60 points for that, and he's got 77, but I've got 124 golden clovers. But he needs 40 and then 60, so I think he'd need 100. So I guess we'll have to wait to pick up the 70% boost.
Is this?
But, believe me, I'm gonna be focusing on getting him that. 70% critical hit rate. Oh my god! It's the Tomato Man! Oh! Look at how cute it looks! You can't tell because it's getting utterly destroyed, but...
They were nothing but hot air.
I've always thought the Tomato Man was ugly! But they made it cute!
Taking
How did
this?
they make the Tomato Man cute?
Got some syrup.
I'm gonna have to check the bestiary to get a better look at it. Mav, I just realized I fucked up. I never got the radio card, so I have to go all the way back to Johto. Ha ha ha! Ah ha ha ha! That's what happens when you're in a rush. Slow and steady that wins the race, bitch. Sorry I called you a bitch. Bosses, nemesis, it'd just be a common. They are Echo Man, foolish practitioners of the arcane arts who ride around in floating urns. They pilot their pots with aplomb, teleporting all around the battlefield to tease their foes. What were you yelling about? You mean to Raven? Oh no, a 3-minute detour. Do you mean what I was yelling to Raven about, or when I was talking about the Tomato Man?
Taking
Sorry about
this.
the Tomato Man. Oh, the fact that they made the Tomato Man look cute in this game, when I've always kind of thought the Tomato Man was either boring or kind of ugly, but they somehow made even the Tomato Man cute in this game. Alright, there's something way back there that I missed. I was just saying that I that I thought it looked cute. Oh, hey, look, speaking of which, look! It's the Tomato Man! It's actually kind of cute in this game! They're adorable! I've always thought that Tomato Man was one of the, you know... It's an interesting design, but I've always thought it'd be a hard enemy to refer to as cute in the Mana style. But they totally managed it in this one. So far, the only thing I think doesn't actually look better than in the 2D games is the Kid Dragon. And maybe I'm just spoiled because we got the Kid Dragon in Legend of Mana as a pet. And certainly was one of my pets in that game for a very large chunk of it as soon as you had access to the frigid snowfield so you could get dragon eggs. Because it was the most likely one to hatch. Y'all know Mav is the cutest dragon. Well, I'm only half a dragon, so...
Taking this. Grizzly!
I can only be half the cutest dragon. Sit up on top of this thing? Can I get all the way on top of this thing? Not stopping me yet. That's good. Awesome. Alright, let's see here. Looks like it's over there. It's a chest. For me, I only had 2 pets. Mimic for item hunting and Lizardon for chocolate item production and boss fights.
This is kind of exciting. A rare item.
Those are excellent choices, obviously. But I'm talking about, like, when I played the game as a kid and didn't bother even synergizing what the pet skills were.
Grizzly!
Alright, Beguiling Delano? Level 18, so I think we're prepared to fight him. Let's do this!
I'll take you
Hey!
on. Here I go!
Oh! She's got a hold of me. Let me go! Let me go!
One rival remains.
Oh, God.
Thanks!
Hey.
Take this! You'll feel the breath of mana!
The Breath of Mana. Is that the next game? It's gonna be a Breath of the Wild style, like, open world action adventure RPG. Hold on. Thunder magic! No? Okay. Dark magic?
Thanks!
Well, not doing reduced damage.
Hang in there!
Light magic!
You're mine!
Guess I'd probably have to be doing earth magic to deal increased damage to it. Let's just stick with light for now. Fortunately, this bird is water immune. Oh. Morley's dead. Oh, wrong one. There we go. I'm so used to pressing, like, any of the D-pad buttons to bring up menus in games these days, you know what I mean? Like, after they stopped using the D-pad to move around, they had to find other stuff for them to do. It's like, here you go, let's have them access menus for you.
This should come in handy.
Looks like a water type pressing fire. Okay.
Salamando!
If you get over here. Hey, there we go. There's our bigger numbers.
Let's keep moving.
Thank you for the help. I always forget that my cargo is a Gen 2 Pokemon. It is. It's just not until post-game, really. But via trading, technically, since for post-game is technically legit for our Gen 2 playthrough, since our end goal is to beat Red. I know one of the rules is post-game Pokemon are not allowed, but that depends on where we put the end game. So, for the large portion of the Project Pokemon rule set, that doesn't really come into effect until Gen 3.
I have to fulfill my duty as the Soul Guard.
Yeah, but back then was one of the worst dual types. True. And honestly, still probably not one of the best dual types. Rock and water.
What's that?
Rock is a hard typing to use because while rock types tend to have good defenses, they've sadly got a lot of very common weaknesses.
Watch yourselves, everyone.
they can be very handy in the early game when most Pokemon only have like some normal type moves to deal damage with, but Rock and Fire dual type gives it double weakness to water and ground. Yes! That ground too, which is another bad one, but Rock types usually have at least decent defense, but almost no Rock type has particularly good special defense. So a Water type move hits it hard by itself. Giving it a 4 times weakness to water by giving it fire typing to go with it. Ugh, devastating for Macargo. Devastating. And since Gen 2, we still don't have special physical split, that means you're stuck between either using special-based fire type moves or physical-based rock type moves, but you can't make really good use of either.
I hope
What
Liza's
rock type
all
has the
right.
highest
She
special
was a
defense?
former Soul Guard and the Alm of Earth, correct?
Yeah.
Tyranitar,
she was
because
in
it's a
Gucci.
pseudo-legendary?
I'd like to see her if I can.
I'll come with you, if you don't mind the company.
Oh, no, it's gotta be Shuckle. Duh. It has to be Shuckle. There's... Suno's like, wait, Shuckle's a rock type. Shuckle just has the highest defense of all Pokemon. Special or physical. You can't wait till Gen 4 to use him. You know he's in Gen 2. Once they actually gave types both physical and special attacks, the dual typing wasn't as bad. True. After the physical special split, a lot of Pokemon became better than they were,
Got some syrup.
but it's still not a particularly great typing. And look, I actually kind of love Macargo. And I like using rock types in general, despite how much rock types can be essentially made of glass. That's when Alakazam lost his dominance. Yeah. Well, once they introduced the Dark type and the Steel type to, you know, kind of balance Psychic type out, and they actually fixed Ghost type, gave it some actual attacking-based moves, and made Ghost type Pokemon who weren't weak to Psychic. Psychic's, you know, brutal stranglehold over the tier list slip. It's still a good typing, though.
You're mine!
Like, you're never really at a loss to have a Psychic-type Pokemon, or at least a Pokemon that can use Psychic-type moves.
Next! The Soul Guard's resolve never sways.
Well, back to Johto again I go. Liz called me, the only girl on my phone in silver. Same girl as in gold. Because prior to move splitting, Alakazam covers type weaknesses as Fire, Thunder, and Ice Punches. Yes! Yes, we were actually discussing that the other day. In Gen 3, it is possible to get an Alakazam with Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, and Ice Punch. And I was totally gonna use one with those moves for that insane coverage in Leaf Green when I get to Leaf Green. I gotta catch a female Abra in Fire Red. That way I can breed it with a male Hitmonchan who has all 3 moves. That way I can trade it to Leaf Green to get an Alakazam with those moves. Those 3 punch moves and Psychic. It's the only thing I've got confirmed in any of my Gen 3 teams. I don't even have all my Gen 2 teams picked out, but I've got what will essentially be the last team I use, 1 member picked out. I figure might as well take the opportunity to use those when I can. I was also trying to see if I could find a way to teach a Muck the punch moves and then bring it forward to, say, a Gen 4 or Gen 5 game after those moves have been made physical to take advantage of its very high attack stat.
Watch yourselves, everyone! Easy. Got it.
Hold on. I think I
Project
saw this in a
Pokemon
book
goes
one time.
up to Gen 7, all the handheld era games. So the last games, the very last games on the list are the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon games. So, still got quite a lot ahead of me, because I'm not even at a Gen 1 yet. But we will be having the finale to Blue this Friday. So I'll be moving on. I think I'll be playing Stadium before Yellow, and then I'll be moving on to Yellow. And then after that, we move on to Gen 2. Finally. At least I do. Raven's much further ahead of me.
I can do this.
Take this. Fight freeze. You're mine.
Keep this
One
coming.
left.
I'm not
It's useless
super
to-
fond of his
Let us proceed.
great
Post
sword
haste.
jobs so far. They're kind of slow. And I'd gotten very used to him being like a quick sword user. But I haven't even had a chance to use his lances yet, so... Can't wait to start Stadium 2 either today or Friday. Oh, yeah.
I think that banner is the symbol of the free city.
Look, you can also see the lighthouse. I am certain this is Sata.
Huh? What's that big thing a little ways off?
Let's go in and see for ourselves what kind of city we're dealing with.
Submit!
Hopefully we get the Earth Relic and whatever job he gets from that
Useless to
lets him use his regular sword again.
Fight with us was foolish.
I really have not had a chance to use his lance classes. Probably should, just so I really can. But I imagine since those ones are definitely defense-based, they might be even slower than this one. Hi, kitty! Ignore the fact that that said that twice. It's just doing that for some reason. I checked, and it didn't double when I did it, but now it's doubling for everyone else, so...
Okay.
Hydrate, I will do that. How are you today, kitty?
Let's keep moving.
At least in one of the Pokemon games, eventually, I'd like to...
Did people used to live around here in the past?
My guess is yes. Just look at all the building remains.
I wonder what it was like for them.
I'd like
Taking
to
this?
sort of let, you know, the community build my team for me. Obviously, depending on which game it is, we might have to fill specific roles like a flyer or a surfer. Both of us saying it to each other.
Let me see.
Preach. Can't eat a whole bag of Taki's age, apparently. How are you? I'm fine for the most part. I've got an appointment with my new eye specialist that I went to back in March, scheduled for next week.
Time to shine.
Next
Thanks for the
Tuesday,
pick-me-up.
in fact. It'll be next Tuesday. And it's that one that's like somewhere from 3 to 5 hours away, so it'll be a whole ass day kind of thing.
Yes.
I will be your opponent.
See you next Tuesday? How dare you say that to me?
It's useless to run.
Easy. You're mine.
But yeah, I have an appointment with my eye specialist. They wanted to see me 1 month to check on my eyes, but they wanted to see me on the 9th, and there was no way I could make the 9th, so we had to reschedule it to the 19th. And that's coming up.
Grizzly.
Okay, a little over a month, but like,
Yes.
I went to see them sometime late March, early April, I guess. So a little over a month, probably. But my point is, they wanted to see me again because they think they can get a vision back in my left eye. But they wanted me to finish taking this particular course of medicine that I've been on before we even started that. I hope you get a chance to have a fun treat while you're out. Yeah, it'll be great. It'll be great if it works. I'm not gonna get my hopes up though, because you know I've been functionally blind in my left eye for years now. So I don't want to be like the guy who gets his hopes up that he's gonna get something back that he's had lost for a while, and then get crushed when it's like, no, it's just gone. So it'd be cool if it can happen. If not, you know, it's fine. I've gotten used to being able to live the way I do with my eyes functioning as they are. So as long as I don't lose vision in my right eye, I'm okay with it. I don't even know what I'll get while I'm out, Kitty, because it's like... It's in a place that I'm not familiar with the area in. Usually if we head to up to like the Charleston area, we stop at certain places, but this is way away from that.
This might be useful.
Chocolate. So I don't even know where anything is there. Although they did close one of the stores that I used to go to all the time in Charleston. Ugh, I'm still upset about that. The store where I bought this game, actually. It's called The Gaming Company, and they closed it down this year. Sucks.
We triumphed together.
I recently learned our Walmart does Dole Whips. Like the fruit cups, but like with whipped cream or something in them? Is that what those are? Yeah, the frozen pineapple smoothie thing. Ah, okay, cool. I was pretty spot on with that then.
Let us see what you are made of.
You're mine.
I'm sure ours probably does too. I'm just not usually checking on like the fruit cup section.
Okay. A soul guard's resolve never swings.
No, yogurt? Close enough. I knew kind of what you were talking about. I was in the right category at least. Well, I guess if you wanted... It's like... It's a fruit-based snack, is essentially what it is. Not a fruit cup either. No, it's not yogurt. Then why did you say no yogurt? You were the first one to mention yogurt. I said whipped cream. I thought it was like one of those fruit cups that has like the cream mixed in. I didn't say yogurt. You said yogurt. I don't know what to try to say anymore. That's usually yogurt. That's not what I said, though. You said yogurt. Phantom teddy bear. Alright, it's green, so... guessing that means wind, so probably most likely weak to earth. Which I don't have. Start with fire.
You're mine. Take this. Take this.
But in any case, I think more like frozen juice blended. Okay. But it is like a fruit-based thing. And that's essentially what my guess was meant to be. So, I'm counting it as close enough. Oh, that do extra damage? Hold on, maybe I do shift to... I would have thought green is wind, but maybe it's not? Oh, okay. Green must be wood or something. Wood, or earth, or who knows? Who knows?
Take this!
Hey! Get back over here! Yeah, I mean, we'll probably, like, stop somewhere to eat. Maybe not the same place we stopped last time we went to this place. Because that place ended up being kind of expensive.
My thanks.
Looks like I got my hands on a pretty rare find.
The point is, you never know when town might have a fun treat. Our Walmart's restaurant doesn't even show up on a Google Maps, but it's a poke place that does Soul Whips. Another Sonic wannabe. Well,
Let me see. Is this?
I bet he wants to be alive. Phantom Blade. Interesting. What is Phantom Blade? There it is. Cast 4 magical blades dealing slash damage to an enemy. Oh, is it like a shield ability like in Mega Man where they're just like circling around you, attacking anything that gets close? I'll have to check that out later.
Yes.
Piquant parsley. Is that a quest item? Ooh. Hold on. Are there any pots over here to heal us up? Yo, where the pot at? I need some. Hello? Man, why put a nemesis and then no pots afterwards?
Taking this?
Pineapple on pizza? I actually like pineapple on pizza, but you can't just throw the pineapple on there. You gotta properly treat it first.
You're mine.
I knew the alerts were doubling, and I still wasn't ready for that.
I need to get stronger.
We passed the pipe. Maybe the nemesis was against pot. Well, then I'm glad I killed it even more. Yeah, like the common joke is that pineapple on pizza is gross. But I think most people who think that either A, have not actually tried it ever, and therefore don't get a solid opinion, or B, haven't tried it done correctly. They've only tried it, like, a bad version, where somebody literally just threw the pineapple on top of the pizza and called it a day. You can't do that. Now, there could be people out there genuinely who have tried good versions of pineapple on pizza and don't like it, and that's totally fine. But I honestly think that most people who say that pineapple on pizza is bad have not properly tried it. I just don't like pineapple. That's totally fine. I like pineapple juice, though. Again, that's totally fine. I just, you know, it's a meme, a trope at this point, that pineapple pizza is disgusting. But I don't think it is, and I don't think most people would think that if they actually tried it properly. Man, you're telling me this old busted-ass town, there's not a single pot I can smash to heal our HP? There's grizzly syrup, but no pot? What kind of culture doesn't have pots? Every culture has pots. I call bull. I call balonies. Hi there. Just a little more. Just a little bit more and my survey of the ruins will be complete. But I'm so hungry. I don't think I have the energy to take another step. Oh, if only I had a bite to eat. A traditional Legis Bay meal would go down a treat right about now. I just gotta pull through. Oh, but it's no use. I'm done for. Oh, Miss Flair. I'd do anything for a bite of your famous home cooking right about now. At the side quest we accepted, we heard a guy complaining that he's hungry and we're gonna just bring him food. He didn't even ask us to bring him food, we're just gonna do it. Those are my simultaneously my favorite and least favorite kinds of side quests. When your character just hears a problem and takes the initiative to do it. It's like, on the one hand, it's demonstrating that them as being, like, generous and heroic. On the other hand, it's like, you know, there is, like, a plot going on. We may not necessarily be having the time to just do this. And maybe I'm playing a character conceptually where I'm like, I'm not the kind of person who would even consider doing that. And yet the side quest would still start as if it's just an idea my character had.
Feel the breath of mana.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just gonna whip you guys fast, that way I don't risk getting my butt kicked, 'cause we're all a little low on health.
Finish.
Do not drop your defenses until the very end. Oh, is that all?
Well, yeah, I killed him immediately.
Let me see. Is this?
Ooh, bone armor. Now Val can bone. Only while he's wearing that armor set, though. He can't bone when he's wearing any other armor set.
Taking this? Let's rest up.
Alright, anything else here? 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, depending on if that's a thing or if that's just water. Hey look, there are some pots, but we've already healed the save point, so they're useless to me now! Oh god, look at that guy. Level 17 Pawn Karuma? Well, he's got to be dark elemented because he's purple, which means he's weak to the light. Bring it on!
Look what the cat's there.
Holy sabers! You're mine!
I'm all right.
Sit next!
Dark Karuma!
Appreciate it. Okay. You're mine!
Oh gosh, that, like, cracked me down.
All right.
Here I go! You're mine!
Ah, we got him.
Take this!
Oh, yep, I saw him glowing. I was like, I'm getting out of here. Ah, God!
All right.
You're mine! Get ready!
I'm all right.
Holy saber! You're mine!
Hey-ah!
You're mine! Come at me!
Got him.
Refuse to relent.
Give me that core stone. On Karuma. What do we
This is
get?
kinda this might be useful.
Money. Money is the second greatest reward that you can ever receive for doing anything. The first is a free trip to Disneyland, which you can also buy with money. So, you know. over that way.
Let's plan our next move.
We were talking about, what we would do if we, like, won the lottery or something. My mind was somewhere else. And I said, and I've said many times, that the first thing I'd do if I won the lottery is I would create college funds for my nieces and my nephew. And then I was thinking, what would I do next? Obviously, I'd, like,
Truthfully, I am disappointed.
have done anything that needs done to my house to properly fix it up. Anything that's been put off for a while. Get every single bill paid off. Perhaps maybe even a little bit in advance. And then after that, when I was done being the responsible money person, what would I do? And I was thinking, your window, yes, I need to fix my window still. It hasn't been fixed yet. I'm not made of money or glass. Absolutely, that would be probably number one on the list of things to fix. But then after that, when I could just do whatever I want to, pay to evict your brother. Oh, man. If I won the lottery, I'd never get those two out of the goddamn house ever again. Anyway, more specifically, his girlfriend. Please, if I won the lottery, she'd try to make herself my girlfriend, even though I hate her. My point is, after I had a chance to do whatever I wanted with my money, I was thinking, we've said in the past that we'd love to just, like, go on a camping trip as friends together. And if I had the money, I could pay for everyone to do that. That would be cool. Ooh, look, we got the Tomato Man Core Stone. Could pay off my house and car. If you won the lottery, it would be easier to buy a house. True, I could actually get my own place. And I could let my sister move in with me so she wouldn't be stuck here with them. I wouldn't have to live in a house that my parents own.
Taking this?
But again, if after I do all the responsible stuff, I think funding a fun camping trip for all of our online friends to, like, meet up and hang out would be a cool thing to do. The fuck does Quagsire shake his ass at the camera in Stadium 2? I don't know. I'm not even playing it. I'm not even close to Stadium 2 yet. You're almost through Gen 2. I'm not even out of Gen 1 yet. Why are you asking me questions? Although I did find out, apparently, why that one Electabuzz in Stadium was green. Apparently, there's some kind of mechanic in Stadium where a Pokemon's nickname can slightly shift its hues and tones, so it can appear a slightly different color. And it's hard to notice for some Pokemon, but depending on the nickname, it can be very noticeable or hardly noticeable at all. Someone's been minied. Not me, though. I'm still full size.
You're mine! This was our victory.
As soon as you send him out, he turns away from the camera and just shakes his ass back and forth towards the enemy. Maybe he's getting a preemptive tail whip in. Can Quagsire even learn tail whip? I mean, he does have a tail, but not everything that has a tail can learn tail whip.
Let me see.
But yeah, like,
Is this?
group camping trip. I think that'd be fun. Okay, apparently this is got like a mushroom tip where it's like really wide on the top. So if there's something on top of it, I'll have to find a way around. Right, looks like there might be something over this way. A mushroom tip, you say? Well, I guess technically it's too big to be a mushroom tip. It's really a lot bigger around than initially thought. Point is, it's got a cap, and I can't do anything to get around it besides just finding the path to go up there. Ooh, look. You can drain the magic from you. Yes! Drain the world's natural resource of magic. Really a lot bigger round than I thought it was, than I originally thought. When she tried to put it in her mouth. What? The ruins of Quasi Moors. Caswia? That's what she said. Oh! Okay, that makes more sense. I get it now. Thought maybe your cat stepped on your keyboard and typed out 2s incorrectly. Okay, there's definitely super powerful enemies here. Look at those guys. I don't even need to see their level to know they're too strong for me. They're big, which means they're strong. Nah, he likes to sleep on it, not walk yet. Level 64 or 54. Hard to tell. 54. Fierce Face. Fierce Face is also one of the bosses in Trials of Mana. Sort of. It's one of the Benevolodons or whatever they called them, but it's like, it's a face. It's the darkness one. We'll fight them in this game. Probably not super likely. Those were kind of a Trials of Mana thing. But I suppose it's not impossible either. Like, they were part of the story for that one. Maybe they could end up as part of the story for this one. The Benevolodons. Would be the first time that, story bosses come back for a different game. Wormwood. I'm gonna say they kind of look like demons from this far away. It could be dragons though. I hear worm and I think like worm with a Y, which is like a dragon. Like a dragon. Punched for the very first time. Okay, they definitely got more gatory, dragon-like mouths, like kind of alligatory when I get this closer. But, it's kind of obscured by their tusks. It could still be dragons or demons, either one. I'm not sure. Like a dragon, I've got Yakuza on my mind.
Help us out!
A dragon demon?
Got some syrup.
I mean, I guess you can have that. There's nothing to suggest that it can't become both things.
Yes! Looks like this'll carry me where I need to go.
Another bubble? Yes, there is. It's over that way. I wonder if anyone's made a cover of Madonna's Like a Virgin, but for the Yakuza series, which is also called Like a Dragon. I'm sure someone else in the world before me has
Taking
thought of that
this?
idea. The question is whether or not somebody else has executed on that idea. Man, there's a... Okay, at least 2 of those things are in that runes area that I definitely can't get to. There's a lot of stuff here, man. Ooh, look at all that grizzly syrup.
Take this!
Undine!
Come at me!
Come at me, bro!
Spike Freddy not dropping defenses until the very end.
Mine! Okay.
Moving. I've got your back.
Generally speaking, there's not like one consensus of what a demon has to look like. Every culture has its own sort of demon thing, and it can look massively different. There's no reason that you can't have a demon that just looks like a dragon, and therefore be a dragon demon. Hell, if I ever end up playing any of the Shin Megami Tensei games, literally all your summonable creatures in those games are demons. That parody did not show up on YouTube, so it might not exist. Damn, really? Like, I'm definitely not the first person to think of the idea, but I can't believe no one has executed on it yet. Guys, I might have to be the first one. Okay, there's a chest. If nobody else has taken up the mantle
Let me
of
see.
creating an actual version of Like a Dragon song, parody of Like a Virgin, like, I might just have to be the first one. Do it! Oh, I'd have to definitely play through some of the games again, though, to get, like, inspiration. Or at least watch a lot of Yakuza videos. I love the Yakuza games. They're like Shenmue, but interesting. Sorry for anyone who enjoys Shenmue. I like the Shenmue games too. It's just... there's no denying that... compared to Yakuza, Shenmue can probably seem a little bit dull in comparison. Technically, the original Persona 3 was titled Shin Megami Tensei Persona 3. Okay, well, I haven't fucking played 3 yet, and I'm assuming that if you have the Persona things in that one, they're not called demons, because they weren't called demons in Persona 5. They were called Personas or Shadows or whatever. I'll get to that one eventually, too. I was saying, like, our actual recruitable companions will be all demons. Even though some of them are straight up, like, gods and shit. They just kind of use demons as the catch-all term in that one, so... My point is there's a large variety of what can or cannot be considered demons. Like a dragon, punched for the very first time. That's probably not what I would go with, but like a dragon, I've got Yakuza on my mind.
Let's rest up.
I might just have to be the first person to make this a thing. Can't believe nobody else has done this yet. There's no way, right? There's no way I'm the first person to think of combining Madonna's Like a Virgin with the Yakuza's original name Like a Dragon. I cannot be. I refuse to accept that I could ever be creative or original. I am neither of those things. Certainly not at the same time. Okay, I don't know where this is yet, but maybe it's right there!
Let me see. Nice.
Very acorns. Very nice, very evil. Very evil, very nice, very evil, very nice. Dun, dun, dun.
Taking this?
I've been getting really into Danhausen lately. If anyone's not familiar with professional wrestling, Danhausen is a professional wrestler, and his character is hilarious. Like, it was clear that AEW wasn't really sure what to do with him, but when he came to WWE, they really understood the character and were able to run with it. Despite apparently the new bosses at TKO not really liking any of the more supernatural gimmicks, which is why they fucking fired the Wyatt Six. I'm really pissed at that. You quoted me singing Danhausen's theme song.
Grizzly!
Ooh, fire. We don't have Salamando yet, or Salamando's relic. I guess by definition that means we don't have Salamando yet either. I did, and I do it again.
See. A rare item!
Well, it wouldn't be the first time you've quoted the exact same thing I've already said. Is there a wind thing? Is that how I get up there? See a chest, so that's what that little blue thingy is. How do I get to it is the question. Oh, must be whatever this ends up being. When you say it a billion times, it ought to be quoted.
Taking this?
Alright. So I can't get that chest yet. And those two are definitely in the rooms, but it looks like behind those rooms there's some kind of like circular area that might have two more in it. If I can get to that area. Kitty, I've definitely sent you clips of Danhausen from WWE. So you might remember who that is. He recently had a match at Backlash where he had to find a tag team partner to take on The Miz and... is it Kit Williams? It's something like that. I just call him Discount Original HBK because he wears the hearts on his trunks. Kit Williams, something like that. And he couldn't find anyone, so he invented a cloning machine out of cardboard. But there was some kind of accident with the machine, and so when he cloned himself, his clone came out small. So he wrestled with his clone called Minihausen. Vampire? I don't think he's supposed to be a vampire. But... Right,
brimming with
back into the
power.
ruins with those strong enemies.
This is kind of exciting.
But like,
Rare item.
the actual wrestler who was portraying Minihausen was the guy who usually plays El Santito the mini version of El Santo, who, if you have a cursory knowledge of professional wrestling's greater history, you might know as perhaps one of the most influential masked luchadors on the fucking planet. Who ever fucking lived. So they got like a legitimately talented person to do this dumb skit with. He was probably the best wrestler in that tag team match. It was hysterical. They had a bit where Kim Williams threw Minniehausen back into the cloning machine, and then he popped out with like 12 other Minniehausens. Oh, God, I love Danhausen. Okay, the two things at the beach that I apparently didn't grab yet. I've not been super fond of WWE lately because of TKO trying to flex its muscles here and there. And it's really been making the product kind of suffer. But I'm not mad about Danhausen. Alright, that's the closest one. Let's just go ahead and move to this meridian. Get there a little faster. Letting the New Day go was a blunder. I was gonna say a blunder. And that was a blunderbuss right into my ears.
Activate.
Okay, so that'll take us back up. Now it's activated, so we know it's there. Ooh, are those iffish?
I will be your opponent.
You're mine.
Spirits will answer our call.
You're mine.
I knocked it back into the moon bubble and slowed it down.
You're mine. The Soul Guard's resolve never sways. Let me see. This might be useful.
The 3 daggers with the moon bubble thing. It's really effective. I'm not even using Morley, and he's like probably
Taking
the most
this?
damaging party member still.
Yes.
Okay. Aside from the 2 things here and this shrine, which we might not be able to beat, but we'll give it a shot. I believe that's everything, and we can move on to the next area.
Please work.
Let us see what you are made
Go
of.
full shield.
Ooh, level 23. We're a little bit behind in terms of level for this place, so don't think we're gonna beat this one.
Take this. Take this. Command machine. You're mine.
Man, this seahorse slash sea serpent is bulky.
Easy.
We haven't gotten past the first round yet? I'll consider a victory if we can get past the first round.
Go for it. Hang in there.
Okay, cool. We're doing more with fire than we were with thunder.
Got it.
It's weird to use fire against water creatures. It just goes against something in my brain.
Here I go. Do you think you can handle this? That's enough from you. No holding back.
It's useless to us.
Do not drop your defenses until the very end.
Oh my god, we did it! Cool!
Let me see.
What do we get?
Item.
Wrath of Water. Increases the damage of water skills. Not bad. I should definitely go to Palomina, but I don't think she's got the space for it at the moment.
Let's ride this whirlwind.
Okay, cool. Fully explored this area. Now we can move... Oh, I mean, I think there might be something left
Let's
to
use the
look at
Mermaid to
here.
travel.
I think there was probably just like, yeah, there was just that door that we couldn't open. That'll definitely be something later. Okay, over here, because this is where we have to go.
Where to next?
Last two things in this area I cannot get yet. Oh yeah, fire beats water, and vice versa. It's weird to think of that as being vice versa. I guess ice and water are like the same element, but...
Oh, are you newcomers? This is Tsata, the free city. As the name implies, you are free to live however you wish here. Enjoy yourselves. You may choose to stay for 3 minutes, 3 years, or even 3 lifetimes. So live it
What
up.
was with the
Whatever you
camera
wanna do is
there?
up to you. Or I suppose it would be more accurate to say that in this free city, there is but one rule. No one should own material goods not shared with the rest. That's it.
Okay,
Cast
so
aside your
hippie commune.
possessions, vestments, and land. All that belongs to one belongs to us all.
What an interesting philosophy.
Why assign ownership to things? The people in this city share their wealth. so that all
Communists!
are wealthy.
Yeah.
Our clothes are hand-me-downs, our dwellings public. If your blade gets dull, borrow another from the shop. Leaky boat, we'll all pitch in.
Well, at least that means they have boats here. Let's see if we can get someone to ferry us to Guju.
Which is the Earth settlement or whatever.
The customs here in Tsata sure are different. I should probably head to the pier if I want to ask about a boat.
Somehow, despite this being called the Free City, I imagine if they have shops, they're not just gonna give me the stuff in the shops for free.
Let me see. This might be useful.
And it looks like they have shops here. So, if I can't just get an infinite amount of items from the shop, I'm gonna
some
be
syrup.
very upset with this being called the Free City. And that entire spiel about everything being free here. It's not like you live there.
Taking this?
Look, I'm just saying, that lady spent a good 3 minutes talking about how everything in this city is free and how everyone shares with everyone else. So if I have to pay money for shit, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
Got some syrup.
I'm not gonna be surprised, but I'm going to be disappointed. When I was a young boy, with $1 million or two, my father would always bring back iffish fillets when he returned from his hunting trips on the moors. They need money to buy food. No, they just share food, obviously. If you haven't tried it before, iffish has very rich flavor and a firm texture. It reminds me of my childhood. Oh, I didn't hydrate yet. I just now thought of that. Kitty gave me a hydrate and I didn't hydrate. My body is coughing as a way of reminding me that I forgot to do that. Cheers. My body was punishing me. Punishing me. Punishing me. Fuck. Why couldn't I word properly? And a stretch. There Thank you, Kitty, for the hydrate, even though it's significantly late, and thank you, Raven, for the stretch. But with it comes memories of my father leaving us. He was an Alm, you see. I was too young to understand back then. I haven't had Iffish since, but for some reason I've been craving it of late. I mean, we're almost 2 hours in. Yeah, but shut up. I'm getting on in years now, and I know my time is coming to an end. I'd like to do something to remember the good old times. Would you be so kind as to help grant this last wish of mine and bring me some Iffish fillets? I mean, he is pretty old, but how do I know he's not just trying to scam me to do his grocery shopping for him? Oh, I love the Dud Bear! I love the Dud Bear! Oh, he's so cute! Oh! I want a plush of the Dud Bear. I want a plush of a Rabbite. I want a plush of Little Cactus. I want a plush of a Dud Bear. I want a plush of Flammy. Just, like, give me all the plush from every mana thing ever. Just, like, if there's a mana plush out there, just give it to me. I want a plush of Mav. Hey, I told you, if I can figure out how to get that done, you'll be the first. I did find a new artist today, though. One whose whole vibe is, like, Mega Man themed, which obviously it was of interest to me. And I definitely took a look at their stuff and I was like, oh, I want to commission this person at some point. But I have to save money for a little bit. I'm still kind of stretched a little thin because I spent all my excess money on the Switch too. Which I don't regret getting now that I know they're going to increase the price, but it still did stretch basically everything extra I had. I'm gonna go ahead and buy all 4 of these. I wonder if he'll ever restock this stuff. He hasn't restocked any of the stuff I have bought so far. Let me see what happens. I have a decent amount of Grizzly Syrup. I should be able to buy all the stat boosting stuff at least. That's a decent chunk of my Grizzly Syrup. But that's all the stat boosting things.
This is kind of exciting. Is this?
Blade and Scepter Sigil raises attack and magic attack by 10%. Interesting. Wonder if that would benefit Val and his sword magics.
Yes.
Okay, that didn't count because the Dud Bear takes, you know, food basically for his supplies, which I would totally agree with in a free city market. But these other shops up this way,
Taking this?
I have a feeling they're gonna ask for actual monies. Like she even specifically said, if your blade gets dull, just grab a new one.
What we have. Welcome.
Alright,
Please
moment of truth.
peruse what we
Oh,
have.
look at that. It's not free. Who could have seen that coming? Holy crap, that sword is wide. Hi, Marley. Welcome in. We just made it to a place called the Free City. And they spent like 3 minutes telling me how everything in this place is free. And here I am at the weapon shop, and it's not free. So I guess it's only free if you live here. That's some fine print. Damn, those shoes slay, though. Look at that. They don't have blades in the front like her other combat boots did. They're actual combat boots. I didn't put that together until the words came out of my mouth. She actually wears combat boots. Oh, God. Woo! Okay. Okay. A map plush would be adorable. Hey, if I can figure out someone to make one... Like, I'd love to be able to make merchandise. But, not figure out a chance to do that yet. Most places I look to like, make stuff, like stickers or little enamel pins or whatever, they don't let you just, like... I think we've discussed this before, but I don't know if we've discussed this with everyone who's currently in chat. They don't let you just make, like, one proof of concept. They're like, oh, you have to order a minimum of, like, 100 things. So if you don't like the quality, you're fucked. Definitely want to buy this.
Thank you for your patronage.
I'll wait to buy the cane. And not this yet either, because she's using a scythe class right now. Still can't use the knuckles. Haven't even had a chance to have him in one of these classes yet. To use these cane flutes. Has Marley seen Morley? I'm pretty sure.
Come again soon.
Marley, you've seen Morley, right? The cat boy that I was just on? Him? No? You have not seen Morley yet? His name is Morley and your name is Marley, and Raven said, you know, because your names are similar, that you'd be interested. Incredibly rare to see the Alm convoy stop at Sata for their pilgrimage.
This is kind of exciting. Is this?
Well, we needed a boat. I'm on a boat! I did not. I said they sounded similar. Oh, that was it. It was just that they sounded similar. Sorry. I didn't mean to put words into your mouth. I'll be more careful what I put in your mouth in the future.
Hey there, welcome. We have a fine selection.
I don't have any Stardust herbs? Removes an ally's buffs, debuffs, and status effects. Buffs sucks. Debuffs and status effects I get. But why would it also remove our buffs? Well, now I've seen Morley, I have perceived him.
Come again.
He's got a very deep voice. I'm pretty sure he's voiced by Kaiji Tang. Then again, I was damn near certain that Hina was voiced by Laura Bailey, and apparently I was wrong. So, what do I know? I haven't looked up the voice cast.
Let me see. This might be useful.
Honey elixir. Alright, looks like there's a chest on top of that shop. Bingo!
Let me see. A rare item.
Intellect Sigil Plus. Or, as Matt Mercer would have said, Intellect Sigil Plus. That's probably one of those things that,
Yes.
like, any time that Matt Mercer has to meet with fans, there's probably at least one person that does that to him. Like, hey, remember when you used to pronounce sigil as sigil? I bet he hates being reminded of that every day that he is alive.
Let me see. Is this?
That'd be kind of a dick move, though. Like, I know I'm laughing about it, but I recognize that it's not a thing he does anymore. He's changed, he's learned the proper pronunciation of the word, and I don't harp on it all the time. Every time the word sigil comes up, I'm not like, hey, Matt Mercer used to say. I just, like, I said it then. It's like an occasional thing. But, like, I wouldn't say that to his face, because that would be a dick move. I like too much of what Matt Mercer does to be a dick to him. I will soon depart this land for another by boat. At least I would like to. Look above. See how the clouds threaten rain? No. In my homeland, there's a legend of a monster with a bewitching voice that can call forth raging storms. The elders say the song is grim and haunting. Such a monster may very well be nearby. I would vanquish the creature myself, but I'm not used to fighting alone. Furthermore, for reasons I am not at leisure to reveal, I cannot risk an injury at this time. But you look to be experienced in combat. Would you fell the monster in my stead? Does that guy really think it's about to rain? Has he ever seen rain? Does he not know what a rainy sky looks like? Because I promise you, my friend, this ain't it. Like, we've got some clouds in the sky. Enough to please Bob Ross for sure. But this is not a sky that looks like it's about to start raining. These are not storm clouds. No, no sir.
Taking this?
Alright, I need to go this way. Is there anything else I missed? There's another side quest. I might as well grab it. There you are. Who's your favorite character in this? Tough to say because I'm probably still pretty early in. So far, the most fun character to play as has been Morley. But I really have not given Palomina a full chance because I've only used her for a little bit. Because I was going to use her for the Water Temple, but I kept getting my ass kicked at the Water Temple. So I switched back to Val. And I don't even have the last character yet. The plant person, Jule. So it's tough to say when I don't know them all. But for now, I think Morley's probably topping the charts for me. I've been an acupuncturist my entire adult life, and in all these years, my approach has not changed one bit. Everything I use in my treatments is as it is in nature. We are all creatures of nature. Thus, it follows that the cures for our maladies should also come from nature. Makes sense, don't you think? If nature has the power to heal itself, then as natural beings, we needn't rely on artificial methods, sophisticated though they may be. Yeah, you're right. Why do I even need to go to the eye doctor next week? My eye will heal itself on its own. Wondering how any of this is related to acupuncture? Let me explain. Well, all the needles I use on my patients are natural. What? If he's about to say he stabs people with, like, fucking hedgehog quills or some shit, my favorite are actually needle lion quills. Okay, yeah, hedgehog quills, basically. They're perfect for acupuncture, not to mention completely organic, and also possibly carrying toxin? Like, what? Should you find any needle-line quills on your travels, would you mind bringing them to me? You will be duly compensated. So, you're just gonna use
Take
an animal's quills to stab people with. I'm hoping he at least goes through the process of making sure that this is not a toxic body part of an animal, or if it is, he makes the necessary steps to remove the venom from the quills. I don't know how it works for the needle lions in the Mana franchise in every single game, but like in some games they could straight up poison you.
Hey there.
Past this point's a pier, but if you fall over the railing, my dad says the fish will eat you, so don't fool around there. Nah, don't help him. Sir, that doesn't sound safe. I've been watching Amphibia again lately, and I recently watched the episode where
taking this?
Anne is learning to drive the family snail, which is like their version of Cars. And she's out like super late at night getting experience, even though she's not supposed to be driving it until after she reads the manual. But then she has to read the manual to get out of the situation she gets herself in. So she wakes up the grandfather, Hot Pop,
Nice.
late at night. He's like, I read it from front to back. He's like, now you just need experience driving. And knowing that she's already had a lot of experience driving, she starts cackling like a mad woman. And when she leaves, he's like, I don't feel safe. It's just the way you said, sir, that doesn't sound safe, just made me think of that scene. I haven't watched that in forever. It recently popped up onto my YouTube feed, like funny moments from Amphibia, and maybe like, oh, I want to watch this again. So I'm watching Amphibia again. Hello, dragon person. Do you have a boat I can borrow?
Oh my, do my eyes deceive me? A soul guard here? I thought I'd never see one come this way after the fall of Guju.
She's like
I
the
could say
first
the
other
same of
one
you.
besides Serena
Not
to
many
have like a
dragonfolk live
country
outside of
accent.
Longren, so I've been told.
Very true, very true. I'm practically one of a kind. Our laws state that only the appointed Alm is allowed to leave the Vale. Fuji's a rebel, that's what. I just had to see the mana goddess for myself, you see? So I threatened a traveling peddler and got them to sneak me out of Longren.
Threatened? Hang on a second.
Silly me. I meant begged. But wait, you know it.
I like her.
Giant cliffs on the way to the mana tree. No way I could climb them on
The
my
designs
own.
in this game are really
Plus,
good.
the
I
guards
think
in the area
I
ran
think
me
they're
off before I
great.
could
Like
even
this
get close.
this is the
Since I
best the
didn't
Mana
much wanna go
franchise has
home,
ever
I
looked,
wandered
and
around
that
for a
is
bit and
coming
finally
from
ended up
someone
here in Sata.
who is a
Everyone's
hardcore
attitude suits
Secret of
me
Mana
fine,
fan.
And they love my style too. How's about staying here for a while yourself? With your style, I'm sure you'd be a hit too.
I have to borrow a boat in order to get to Guju. There's something we have to take care of. Who should I talk to for passage? Are there rules for how to use the harbor?
Rules? Nah, anyone can take one of the boats if they need it. But I think your luck has just run out. For a while now, there have been weird reports coming in from the sailors.
What kind of weird?
The sea may look calm now, but wait until the ship sets sail. Something strange happens to the waters.
We already
A
killed the
wall of waves
Kraken.
appears and blocks any boat that tries to get past. That's why it's been ages since anyone's made it out of the harbor.
You're kidding.
Nope, but don't pay it any mind. I'm sure the ocean will go back to the way it was eventually.
Sorry, but I don't have the time to sit around. Maybe someone else has a better plan than wait.
Here, there's two Krakens.
Now what? I don't know what to do. I should find the others and regroup. Where'd they go?
Maybe this is DreamWorks finally trying to bank in on starting the... What is it? Ruby Gilman Teenage Kraken franchise that they couldn't build earlier. Did you fight the Kraken's cousin, Charlie? Charlie Kraken? There were at least 3 Krakens in that
Hands with me,
movie.
Val. Hmm?
Oh, she's not her dancer class. It would have been so much better if her outfit
I've
was her
seen
dancer
a lot
class
of dances
outfit.
during my travels, and Karina's very skilled. She might be the best I've seen so far.
Oh, is the cat boy in love with the dragon girl?
I don't think I've ever heard such a glowing compliment from you. Maybe you deserve an encore after all.
I do think this would have
Those
been better
two
if I
appear
could
to
have
be
had her in her
having the
dancer
times of their
outfit.
lives. I do not think I have seen either smile so simply.
Yeah, me neither.
The at-ease atmosphere of Sata is incredibly infectious. Perhaps this change of pace came at the perfect time. Oh, I had meant to inquire about your investigation. Did you locate a suitable ship?
It's not the ship that's the problem. Nothing has been able to set sail from Tata because of a huge wall of water.
Forgive me, but why would the Alms need to cross the ocean? The Manor Tree is not located on the earthen continent of Jutuona.
Who are you?
We have given up our possessions, but not our names. I am called Glyph.
Hey, I was talking to him
There
earlier.
is something we need in the Earth Village before we continue the pilgrimage. Glyph, do you know how to navigate this ocean?
Whatever force created the wall of waves did not mean for mortal hands to rend it. Do not waste your time with futile endeavors. Continue your unfinished journey.
That's the problem. We need help from the elemental spirit in Guju to get to the tree.
Then I suppose we can no longer ascend the cliffs. Perhaps now is the time to retire the Alms and suspend their duties.
Such swift judgment. Do not the Alms sacrifice themselves in order to divert disaster from all corners of the country?
Disaster may be the unavoidable end to this ancient tale. I ask you, do we truly deserve prosperity in exchange for the lives of the Alms?
Oh, you got a
Humanity has
point.
only lasted this long because of the Alms. That's not a pointless sacrifice. It's vital to our way of life.
And honor is duly bestowed upon these Alms from all settlements, except for this one. In Sata, we are free to do and think as we wish. How do you feel about this pilgrimage and its pilgrims?
Well,
How
we
does
recently
a soul
lost
guard
one.
see their charges? How do they see themselves in their role? Can you even answer these questions?
Can you even open your
My
mouth?
role as Soul Guard is to protect the Alms from harm. Does it matter how I see them? Whoever is on the pilgrimage is my responsibility. Right?
Just like Hina.
How did
Look
the
how
Alms
that worked
pilgrimage
out.
start in the first place? And why do they need to sacrifice themselves to the Mana Tree to save us? Orin was asking the same questions. I feel like I'm missing something. Like I don't know the first thing about this world.
That's called indoctrination.
We've got a ways to go on our journey, so...
You've been indoctrinated to
If
believe
there
all
are
the stuff
answers
about
out
Alms
there,
your entire life
mean
because
to
your
find
culture
that.
thrives on it. So you've never questioned it.
Palomina, how's your head? Do you need some fresh air?
Dude,
Thank you.
look at her
That would be a
outfit.
welcome relief.
She is, like,
The cape is a lovely place to rest and
constantly
clear your
exposed
head.
to air on nearly
It's far
every
enough away
pore
from
of
the
her
city
being.
crowds.
I am so sorry to have ruined the mood with my mysterious malady.
Don't apologize. I just want to make sure you're okay.
I
We're
mean,
not
I
far,
don't think it's a
so
metal
take it easy on the
bikini,
way.
Thank
but,
you, Val.
she definitely doesn't need more air. If anything, she might need shade or coverage from sun exposure, but she definitely doesn't need any more air.
Hmm.
I'm just saying, we killed the Kraken already. What else could possibly be causing trouble on the ocean?
Yes! Got some syrup.
We killed the Kraken, and we saved the water spirit. What's left?
Stretch a little bit.
Do you hear that?
There we go. Oh, is this like the siren song thing? Are they sirens? Hmm? There's the wall of water.
Look, there!
Is it the Little Mermaid? Hi, Ariel!
She is calling to me.
Hey! Palomina!
Oof. Is it affecting her because she's the Alm of Water?
Palomina, come on! Snap out of it!
What was I doing?
You were about to walk off a cliff. Why is there not a fence around the entire cliff face? Now, that's so dangerous. Why put a fence around 90% of the cliff?
Forgive me. It was such a sudden state of dizziness.
Dizziness? You nearly went over the edge. That was a really close call.
I heard a voice. Her lament was so sad and solemn.
What are you talking about?
So definitely the
voice?
Little Mermaid.
All I saw was a huge wall of waves. No wonder the ships haven't been able to set sail recently.
Strange. The sound is the only thing that stands out in my memory. We should consult with Karina and Morley. I heard a voice, yet Val could not hear the same sound, and such a strange emotion welling up in my heart. What could it mean?
Palomina, focus. One foot in front of the other.
Well, my guess is that it has to do with her being the Alm of Water and this being some kind of water creature. Some kind of siren, mermaid, other kind of thing. You know, when you hear siren, sometimes a siren is like a harpy and sometimes a siren is like a mermaid. Wonder why that is. I mean, I guess they're both creatures that sing to lure people to their doom.
Are you doing any better?
But the fact that a
Palomina?
siren can be either an avian or an
Apologies for my
aquatic
abrupt
creature is
absence.
odd.
Val and I have to tell you two of the sight we saw from the Cape.
Hang on. You still look pale. I think you should lie down at the inn for a bit.
We can talk to the people here and dig a little deeper into the Wall of Waves story while Palomina recovers.
I know this melody. I just heard it. Once very long ago,
That's a good
a prince
question.
and
I like
princess,
both versions.
sundered by walls of water, vowed their love within
Like,
the
I'm
temple
fine with
halls
both.
of
It's just
mortar.
odd that a siren can be either or.
How romantic. But wait! That sounds like the start of a poem. How does it end?
I've always
For some
associated with
reason,
being an aquatic
I can
creature,
only
basically a
recall the
scary
start of the
mermaid.
sonnet.
And it's true that
The
can be
remaining
that.
refrains I
But a
cannot
siren
remember.
can also be like a flying harpy-like creature.
But what do they do?
Because that's what
after
they
get
are
to
in
the
Dragon's
temple?
Dogma.
Val,
And there's literally a
verse is the
character in
very
Legend of
same
Mana
tune
who's
I
a
heard
siren
on the
who's like a
Cape.
mermaid.
does
And there's
that
also a
mean?
siren who's like a harpy.
Maybe that ballad
There's
has
two
something to
sirens
do
in
with
that
the
game
Wall
of both
Waves.
varieties.
Like, one causes the other or something.
If memory serves, there was a grand temple located near Tsata.
that would be Tato Temple, I believe. It is on the waterfront to the west of here.
And they're like friends.
Hey, let's make a detour and visit Tato Temple. It might clear a few things up.
Right. Nothing will change if we don't take action. Let's prepare to head out tomorrow morning.
Young Soul Guard. Word.
Why do you mention Dragon's Dogma?
Nothing good will come
I've
of
just started
visiting
Dark
Tattoo
Arisen.
Temple.
Oh,
It's rumored to be
I love
haunted,
Dark
with
Arisen.
monster nests infesting every inch of the grounds.
The danger we face on the journey is all part of the job. We each have our duties to fulfill, and mine is being the Soul Guard. I haven't forgotten what you said, but I don't have an answer yet. All I can do is go forward and face whatever comes my way.
Brave words, Soul Guard. By the laws of this land, all we own belongs to everyone. We give and take in equal
It looked
measure.
fun, so I wanted to give it a try. I hear it's really tough.
This is the
It can be
the
when you're
vessel of
learning how to play.
It was
Once you
given to
know
a
how to
hero of
play,
legend by
it
the
becomes
goddess of
a
Mana
lot
herself.
easier to deal with.
Originally guarded in Tiania, over much time and many
Oh, is that the
owners,
fire
the
thing?
vessel came to us here in Sata.
It's the fire vessel.
Now it seems right to entrust its fire powers to you.
Why is that not in the fire village?
Thank you so much. Hopefully this will help us get through a haunted
Like, I
temple.
know he just explained it, but
May your
good to
endeavor
know.
be
I just got 2
successful.
pawns. Okay, 1 pawn is going to be with you for the entire game. That's your main pawn. Your other pawns you're going to be switching out constantly as you level up, because pawns you hire do not level up. Save frequently also, especially in the beginning. You can save it anywhere in the game. If you're even remotely
Then let's
concerned,
go to
save
Tattoo
your
Temple.
game.
The tales make it
Trust
sound
me
like
on
a
that one.
particularly perilous place. We should ensure that we are as prepared as possible.
Anytime you get around
This city sees
anywhere
travelers from
between
all
3 and
around.
5
I
levels,
would
that's when you
assume
should
that
be
we have
looking
our
to switch
choice of
out your
some
old
good
pawns
weapons
for
and
new
armor in the
pawns.
shops.
And gender actually matters in this
I
game
should look around
for
town
some
to prep for the
things.
journey to Tattoo
I
Temple.
personally recommend going with an all-female team because that saves you a lot of hassle in one particular area of the game. Otherwise, you have to find male pawns dressed up as women, because only women are allowed to pass a certain fortress. If you just have female pawns and you're playing a female, you can skip that altogether. Me, I played as a male character, but I had a female pawn, and I hired female pawns. So all I had to do was dress my male character up as a woman. Oh, I'm getting carried away. I need to get some water. God, I hope I'm not getting sick. I just got over being sick. That's why we were going to do the karaoke stream this month. No dying, Mav. That came out of nowhere. You okay? I think I was just talking a little too fast. I was really excited to talk about Dragon's Dogma. Cheers. But anyway, yeah. It's just more convenient to use an all-female team. That way it's a lot easier to get through that one area whenever you need to. I'm playing as female, but I have 2 guy pawns currently. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, well, you can change, if your main pawn is male, you can change his equipment to dress him up as a woman. But if you ever need to go through that fort, and you'll know what it is when you get there, so I won't reveal too much more about it. You'll have to dress him up as a woman and probably hire 2 female pawns. Ogres are a type of enemy that get very excited when women are in the party, but having a team full of women can confuse them sometimes. So, generally speaking, I think it's better to just use an all-female party. Thanks for the advice. You're welcome. I've also played Dragon's Dogma 2 a little bit. I want to stream that eventually, and I will at some point. Have to, you know, get through all the stuff I'm currently doing.
Taking this. Let's rest up.
in Dragon's Dogma 2, they let you play as the cat race, and my guy is a cat guy.
Oh, there. You're the group of travelers that took the Salamando candle from Glyph, right?
You're not about
Sorry
to be
for
like,
taking it from the city. Did you need it?
Don't worry. No one here would begrudge you a candle. We have the sun in the sky and the stars in the firmament to light our way.
but is she
But
about to ask for
I did hear
something?
that Glyph let you leave without a single word of explanation on how to use the
Oh,
thing.
okay, she's gonna explain it.
Typical Glyph. Let me share with you what knowledge we've got about the candle.
Okay. Salamando candle burns with the might of Salamando, the element of fire. Has the ability to wield scorching flames. So what, it's like a firework? Pressing R2 in battle will cause the character to burst into flames and charge at the enemy. Any foe their burning body hits will be set ablaze, the fires from which will explode after a short while.
Good luck. Enjoy your haunted temple and try not to get
Maybe it's
cursed,
finally fist
okay?
weapon time?
See
That's
you
the
on the other
first thing I'm
side.
gonna check. Yeah, in
free
Dragon's
citizen.
Dogma Dark Arisen, I played first as like a thief, the characters that wield like the dual daggers, and then later you get the advanced classes. I played as the advanced class that could do daggers and bows, and that was really fun. I played as every class throughout the game in Dark Arisen. I think I've played every class in Dragon's Dogma 2. That's assuming I've unlocked every class in Dragon's Dogma 2 yet. That was just the one that was, I think, the most fun for me to play. Because you can get these explosive arrows in Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. And you've got a special move on your bow called, like, 10-fold shot or something to that effect. Where you fire 10 arrows at a time. And you can equip the special exploding arrows. And if you've got enough to fire 10 exploding arrows at a dragon at their weak point, you can take off like half their health bar in one attack. It's super fun. Oh. Point of note. You may want to write this down, Marley. There's a unique fast travel system in Dark Arisen. You're given an eternal Faerie stone that you can use to warp anywhere you put, like, the little waypoint markers. There's some in certain places, but they give you a handful that you can put anywhere. I recommend putting those ones at healing springs. They're scattered enough throughout the areas that they're far enough apart that if you go there, you can pick up any of the healing waters if you've got empty bottles. And, that's essentially, like, spaced enough that you can get to where most of the places you need to go. And they're fairly safe places to put waypoints. So anytime you need to go to a different area, I highly recommend just using your Eternal Fairy Stone that they will give you to warp to a waypoint that you've placed at a healing spring. There's like 3 of them in the game, and they're far enough apart that you can walk anywhere you need to from them. That's like the first thing I would recommend. And empty bottles are super cheap, and you can fill them up at the springs. And you can actually sell those for more than the bottles are worth. So if you do that, you can actually make a decent amount of money that way too. It's tedious. They make decent healing, and they can sell for more than the bottles are individually. So it's a great way of stocking up on healing items, and a great way of making some decent money early in the game. You'll make a lot of money much faster later in the game, but if you just want to, like, make a little bit to buy some extra equipment here or there. But I won't reveal much more than that. That's just the first thing and the most important thing I wanted to help with. Everything else, you'll have to try and figure out on your own. Okay, anyway. Vassal. Here we go. Spiked gloves! That looks like her weapon is gloves for this one. Oh, goodness. Finally. He can punch. Honestly, if I could swap Val out,
So this is the power of the spirits.
I might swap out Val and put her in the lead so I can finally use her punching abilities. Okay, I'm gonna take that off. Now I'm gonna equip it on Val and see what he gets. Cavalry Lance. So, just a sword profession. I was kind of hoping he'd just be able to use his regular sword because I just bought him one. I don't think you can drop the main party member, though. Damn, he's like a Mystic Knight of Tirnanog. Does anyone else remember that show? Mystic Knights, fear not, no.
Is
The
this
fire within
my
me!
new power?
Liege. Neat. Take it off. Let's see. Oh, he's got finally another katana class. Besides his default one. Oh, is he a pirate?
I'm eager to try out my
Rogue.
new skills.
Okay. Odd for that to be the fire class. I'm gonna put him right back on Nightblade, though. And she'll get Reaper Tracks. I mean, she still doesn't have a flail class besides her default non-class class. But hey, we've got half the vessels in the game now. So fire lets the girls punch and kick respectively. I wonder what Jule's weapons will be. Oh, look at that dope mask. Was she Musketeer? Doesn't make sense, but...
Is this proof of my new power?
Masker. Would never have guessed that in a million years to be a class for a character. I also don't know what Jule's, like, gender identity is yet. But, I swear to God, if they have a class that's like some other type of melee thing, we've got punching and we've got kicking. So, I don't know, what's left? Headbutts? Lance class, and I really haven't had a chance to use a Lance class yet. I was saying I'd like a chance to use it. I'll wield it for now. Chances are, though, I'll swap him back to Rune Knight and let her be Divine Fist so she can be punchy a little bit. Player. I can swap Val out. Neat.
Yeah, they even gave us a Salamando candle.
I wouldn't have
Will you
expected us
make
to
the
be able to
journey,
do that.
Alina? We can rest more if need be.
Your concern is appreciated, but I am capable of completing this journey to Tato.
I wonder if the fact that she's being affected by whatever this is a signal that I should swap her out. She's got the only healing ability I have, though, so I can't swap her out. I mean, I guess it's on a seed, so I could have anyone be the healer. Oh, goodness. After that coughing fit, now my throat feels a little... I really hope I'm not about to get sick. I've got a karaoke stream planned. Hydrate. I'll go ahead and do that again, yes. Oh, I just noticed on my PlayStation 5 controller, the little light that turns on, usually it's like the color on it changes based on maybe make some tea with honey later. I don't have any honey, but I'll look into getting some. Cheers. Anyway, the little light, usually it's like blue for player 1 and like red for player 2 and stuff like that. Right now it's red, and I'm wondering if it's because I'm playing as a character who's currently got the fire thing equipped. Hold on. I was never paying attention to that before. Let me switch his vessel out and see if that changes it. What happens if I switch him to Rune Knight? Oh, hell yeah! It changed to green! I never paid attention to that. It changes the color of the light on the controller based on what elemental vessel my character is equipped with. Alright, I want to go buy a knuckle weapon. There you are, there's a weapon shop.
Please, welcome.
Since we finally can.
Peruse what we have. Only the best. Thank you for your patronage. Only thank you for your patronage. Only thank you for your patronage.
I'll go buy all the stuff while we're here.
For your patronage. Come again soon.
Nice. Is he wearing thigh-high metal boots? Is he literally got metal thigh-highs on? That, my friend, is a fierce choice. And now I can't stop looking at his boots. And it's making his run animation kind of look weird. It's just like, I don't know. Like, it's not weird if you're just watching the character, but if you're just watching him run while looking at his thighs, it kind of looks like he's running slow, but covering more distance than he should be. And I'm not even doing the fast run. This is the fast run. That actually looks kind of correct, but like if I'm doing this, somehow it feels like his stride is too large. Like he's covering more ground than he should be covering. It also kind of feels like he's not fully touching the ground sometimes. Probably something you weren't meant to look at that closely, but I mean, come on. They put him in metal thigh highs. What do they expect me to look at? Alright, we're going to test out his Lance class, because I haven't really had a chance to use any of his Lance-based classes yet. I'll have to check out the elemental plots that we unlocked for fire for every character. Alright, let's see what we got. Fireball, Flame Shield, Bone... Oh, Stone Shield. I was going to say Bone Shield. Stone Shield. Art of War, Fire Elemental Break, Flame Shield Plus, Ice Saber. I think it'd be beneficial to get Ice Saber, because I feel like we're about to go into an area where there's probably going to be a lot of fire-based enemies. Raises entire party's attack after using a class strike. Alright, so 5, 10, 15. So 15 and 15 is 30. He's got 110. So that should bring him down to, what, 80?
Awesome! Keep it up! Just getting
Yep.
started!
And we'll pick up Ice Shield, too.
Awesome! Keep it up!
And Flame Shield. Why the hell not?
Just getting started!
Ice Saber Plus. I wonder where he learns Fire Saber. Oh, there. Flame Saber. He learned it in Wind. Gotta run. Happy gaming, Matt. Bye, Marley. Thank you for stopping by. Have fun with all of your gaming and everything else you're working on. Ninja moves. Strengthen. Oh, that's a buff. Projectile. Load axe. Eruption. It's a trap. Fireball. Explode. I will! I haven't unlocked any of the girls' like second sections. There's like based on the little drinky icons at the top. These unlock up to here, and if I get a second thing, it unlocks these next ones, and then a final one for these last two. Yeah, plot expansion items. So I haven't expanded any of the girls' stuff yet.
May this cultivate our connection.
Ooh. Ignore 20% of an enemy's defense when attacking with a class strike. That could be interesting. Pick this up. Alright, okay. Let's test out this spear. It'll really be the first time I get to use the spear, even though I've had access to a spear class for
A haunted
good chunk of the
temple,
game.
so they say. But what constitutes a haunting?
Could be overrun with monsters. Or maybe it has something to do with the
Okay, it's not nearly as slow as I would have expected from what's
until we get there.
most definitely supposed to have been the tanking class.
My aim is true.
Spike freeze! Come at me! Our forces made this outcome an obvious one.
Oh, hold on. I picked something up. I didn't get to see what it was because I went to here too fast. Okay, I'm gonna put him back on Rune Knight. And now we're gonna put her on Divine Fist. And I'm gonna put her in the lead spot so I can test out her fisting abilities. That's right, baby. It's time to Dragon Fist. Did she just deliver out a kick? Oh no, that was her whipping her tail. I was about to say, she's not the one with the boot space class. She better not deliver out a single kick. And when Palamina's in a kicking class, she better not deliver out a single punch. If they went through the effort of giving one punching and giving one kicking, I better not see any crossover of the two.
Consider yourself lucky.
I want the puncher to punch, and I want the kicker to kick. Shoryuken!
Here I go.
So her heavy attack is like, she follows up with Ramco.
All right.
Cool. Oh, she can't use any of these like this. So I guess this is not a magic class. So I'm gonna have to change out her moves here. Alright, well, she's not acting as the mage anymore, so she doesn't need Thunderbolt. Pure Water's already on someone. Right. She did get a ninja ability. Maybe I take Shuriken off of Morley and give it to her. That would probably benefit him a lot, but I'm trying to get him something defensive to help him stop getting quite so easily destroyed. So all that stuff is currently on Val. Alright, we'll give him that one for now. Hey, Map. Hi, Flex. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Alright, now I can give her a shuriken. I'm just fixing up my team here. This character was working as my mage, but now I've got a character who works better as a mage, and we just unlocked a new fist-based class for her, so I'm shifting towards making her a melee fighter. Still riding the high of doing a 6 out of 10 Maverick impression. Hey, it would have been much higher if you'd remember to do the laugh at the end. Anytime you make a joke about one of your friends insultingly, you have to immediately crack up laughing because you can't keep a straight face. If you'd remember to do that, it would have been easily a 9 out of 10. Oh, sorry on Val. And now I need to change her moves. Shuriken. I'm taking notes. Reese. Okay, she looks like she's something of a buffer and debuffer in this class with what we saw earlier. Hold on, let me check her elemental plot. Okay, so 10 and 15 points, that's 25, plus 5, 10, 15, that's 30, so 25 plus 30 is 55. And that would mean she's got 127, I think. It's hard to see those numbers, they're very tiny. It's definitely enough to get those. But then she'd be like maxed out where she currently is.
Good job, Maine.
Alright, we might as well get them. If her job is to buff and debuff, let's lean into it.
Good job, Maine.
Strengthen. Weaken. There we go.
You're a very good dancer, Karina. I was surprised.
You were surprised? That was the first time you'd ever given me a compliment.
A shame that I missed the show. I would love to watch you another time, Karina.
Don't worry. I'll be sure to get you all dancing. What? Overall.
Ah! Finally get a chance to use these punch weapons! Heck yeah. Air punching! You know what we were talking about earlier? Flex, if you're still here. If you're not, that's totally fine. We were discussing how weird it is that a siren can be both a harpy-like creature, you know, a winged lady, or a mermaid-like creature, like a fish lady. Either one can be a siren. Isn't that weird? Alright, I think I've unlocked. Oh, now that we have the fire vessel, we've got a lot more things that we can do. I haven't even used it in combat yet either. Hold on.
Step aside, evil. That all you got?
It's like a battering ram? Yep, it covers pretty quickly too. Oh, now it's on a cooldown. So I guess you get a certain number of uses out of it, and then it goes on cooldown. That was a short cooldown even regardless. Like...
Thanks for watching out for Palomina, Val. She might have walked straight off the edge if you weren't there to stop her.
Yeah, she was way out of it.
Whoa!
It was scary. We should still keep
Gran.
an eye on her during this trip to Tato, just in case.
XP bonus. I don't know why alerts are doubling when you guys play them, but they weren't doubling when I played them. It's confusing me.
All right, we can take them on. Salamando candle. Spike freeze. Yes. Thanks for the help. We need your power. Looks like I've powered up.
Heyo! How you doing? I mean, you were here at the beginning of stream, but... Guess what? Chicken butt. Tell me what?
You will not stand not getting away. Who wants some more? We need your power.
Drop your defenses until the very end. May this momentum motivate
Just
us.
restarted Pokemon Ultra Moon, and I'm gonna take my 3DS to school tomorrow, since we're not doing anything at all anymore. Ooh, fun! I took my DS and all my stuff to school basically every day. I wouldn't play in class unless I'd already finished like everything I was supposed to do for that day, and it was a teacher that didn't mind students doing whatever on their downtime once they were done with the lesson. Usually I played on the bus, in the auditorium, whenever there was some kind of like, you know, thing going on at the auditorium,
I didn't go all out.
or at lunch.
I will be your opponent.
Who wants some more? Who wants some more?
Do not drop your defenses until the
Who
very
wants
end.
some more?
Go another round.
The only classes I'm doing work in is Algebra 2 and Forensics. But it's just to get ready for exams.
That's probably Tato Temple. It looks impressive even from far off.
This whole thing looks
Forensics
run
is
down.
impressive.
Is that the entrance?
We might be able to enter from over there. Let's check.
Do you know what team you're going to be running in Ultra Moon then? Have you given it any thought, or are you just going to play it by ear? You know, as part of Project Pokemon, Ultra Moon is probably like the very last game that I'll have to play. Either Rowlet or Litten for my starter.
Don't waste too much time with this.
Strengthen! Spike freeze! Nobody!
Somebody's doing insane damage, but it's not me.
Defenses until the very end. This will teach you not to mess with me.
Crimson Crash! Is it from a Spirit Ball? I just heard the police or an ambulance go by. And, you know, with my window broken, it's very loud.
That's the last. Picking a fight with us was foolish.
I don't know if that picked up on my microphone.
Look at
Wrath of
this.
Fire. It's almost like Breath of Fire.
Keep them coming.
Neat. Okay, so there's that chest. There's something over there that I assume will be related to opening that door. There's one other thing over there. So, hold on. Let's warp over here to this meridian real quick.
I can't live
We'll pick
without
up that
this
thing. I'm sure it's gonna be like one of those magic stone things that I just, you know, drain energy from. But maybe it'll be one of those Salamando points and I can see what it does. I definitely want a Rockruff though. Let's see, Ultra Moon, I think you're more likely to get Midnight form unless you get the special Rockruff that can evolve into the other one. You know, the in-between midday and midnight, which I guess is Twilight. But I don't know if that's what it's called. Don't remember. Orange Rockruff. Not brown or red Rockruff, but orange Rockruff. Well, Lichen Rock, but you know what I mean. I definitely 100% used a Rockruff on my team the first time I played through Moon, because I can't believe it took us 7 generations to get a wolf Pokemon. People say they're running out of ideas. It took them 7 generations to make a wolf, and 9 generations to make a dolphin. If I were in charge, those would have been like both in the first generation. I think it's dusk form. That sounds right. I forget what it's called, but dusk sounds correct. But I forget if that's like a special event thing that you have to like get in the real world, or if you're allowed to collect it somewhere in game. I forget. There's a lot of Pokemon games. It's fun though, in a way, because how that sort of works is that the game registers that Rockruff as a completely different Pokemon from the other 2 Rockruffs. The one that has the ability Own Tempo, I believe it's that ability, can only evolve into Dusk Rockruff because it's calculated as being a different Pokemon altogether. I think it has to evolve at dusk in-game. Only Rockruffs that have Own Tempo as an ability can evolve into Dusk form, if that is in fact what's called, and I'm going to continue calling it that. So it has to have a unique ability that's not its usual ability. It's not even its hidden ability either. It's like a very specific ability of Rockruff, which is why the game calculates it as being a completely different Pokemon in the actual data. I could be misremembering parts of it, but I'm pretty sure only Rockruff with Own Tempo can evolve into Dusk form.
Monsters I can handle, but this place has got to be crawling with ghosts.
Heyo, Mav and Gran, how are ya? Hi, Ein. I'm doing good. I just got a new class for my dragon girl here. She can finally punch people.
There appears to be something ahead beyond the antechamber. Nothing is moving, but we should continue with caution nonetheless.
Are those 2 statues pointing at each other? Are those 2 statues doing the Spider-Man meme?
It's hard to tell in this light, but there's something further in.
Nice.
Huh. It's
Good
a
ol'
turtle.
I can fist.
No, it's not. It's a statue of a turtle. Or perhaps a monster.
Or a turtle monster.
It's the prince from the poem. Which would mean this sculpture must represent the princess.
I suppose I see it. The turtle seems to reach out toward the princess like the prince would.
So what? It's the princess and the frog, but instead of a frog, he's a turtle?
Huh? Did you see that? Was that a tear?
Statues can't cry.
I do not see any tears. Are you suggesting that a stone carving can feel sadness?
Come on, what was that poem you recited earlier?
Once very long ago, a prince and princess sundered by walls of water vowed their love within the temple halls of mortar.
I mean, that statue is straight up crying.
I told you.
I did see something shimmer around his eye.
I surely stand corrected.
It almost looked like it was reacting to your recitation, Palomina.
There's one more
think
character
you're
left to
onto
unlock
something.
in this game, but I don't think
Let's
we're
really
gonna
give it
get him
something to
tonight.
cry about.
Having fun at the turtle's expense, huh?
Can you blame me? It's a crying statue. I want to make it bawl like a baby.
That's kind of mean.
Palomina, where are you going?
You do not hear it? Such a strange sound.
Don't
She's
remove my
acting like
healer
she
from
did
the
on the
party
Cape.
before I get into a boss fight.
Let's follow her.
I swear, if the game removes my healer,
A crying turtle? A forgotten love poem? What is going on?
Best to just let Karina and Palomina handle it.
that's a big statue. I'm worried something is going to crack out of it. I've played enough video games. I can kind of see where this is going. I'm worried that some big plant monster thing is going to crack out of this statue. Right? I've played Dark Souls 3. I've seen the Pus of Man. I expected it to be like that, only instead of a giant, slimy, smoking tar monster, it's plants. And instead of coming out of the top half of the champion of Gundyr, it's that guy.
Oh, yeah.
The Turbo Torch. You can mount the Salamando candle and ride it like a rocket to zoom through the air. When the vessel runs out of juice or you collide with an obstacle, you'll be forced to dismount. Fun!
Power.
Oh! Woohoo! Hey Mav, my starter is going to be the round one. Owlet? Rowlet? The owl. Grass type.
Here. Thank you. Taking this.
It does eventually evolve into a ghost type. Like, it starts out grass flying and then it becomes grass ghost. But what's weird is that Generation 7 introduced 4
voice from the
different
vista.
grass ghost type Pokemon.
Once very long ago, a princess's heart soared as she danced by her prince. But their love was forbidden in this instance.
Forbidden love? Ooh, what's
Actually, I
next?
believe 2 of
Tell
them
me,
were
tell
introduced in the
me.
previous generation, so
Unfortunately, this particular passage is all I heard this time. I cannot
I forget
attest to the rest.
where Pumpkaboo and
No
Trevenant
way
came
that
in.
was the end of
It
the
could have come
story.
in Gen
There are
6 or
probably
Gen
other
7.
things nearby that are kind of like this.
We should check another of the rooms.
But Delmise was definitely Gen 7, and Delmise
I'm a
is
sucker
Grass
for
Ghost.
forbidden love stories. I gotta
Which
know
I've
what
always
happens to
found
those two.
I too am
extremely
immensely
odd
intrigued by this rhyming
because it's
riddle.
a ship
Let us
anchor.
resume searching the rooms.
Like, I would have expected some combination of water or steel. I'm gonna name it Borb. A bird that's also an orb. I get it. But no, a ship anchor is a grass ghost type. Because it's haunted and it's covered in seaweed. It does have an ability that makes it gain stabs from steel type moves, but it's not a steel type defensively. Like, steel water would have made the most sense to me. Obviously. But I could have accepted any combination of water, steel, or ghost. If it's supposed to be a haunted anchor. But like, grass because it's covered in seaweed? That feels like a stretch. Hey, Don't stab me when I'm trying to buff myself.
Focus your power. Salamander candle. Salamander candle.
Do not drop your defenses until the very end.
Roger that.
When I regard this relic, I recall yet another ringing refrain. Once very long ago, a prince said to his princess as they danced together, he would not let her slip from his grasp whatsoever.
So is this like their Beauty and the
suspense.
Beast?
He might let go. Ugh! How does it end?
The statue in the other room is indeed reaching out his hand to his princess.
It's acting out Palomina's poem. We have to keep looking. That's another room
Ooh,
down.
evil sword core stone.
You doing okay, Morley?
It's nothing. I'm just not accustomed to Karina's enthusiasm for this.
He's also on 1 HP. That might also have something to do with it.
Taking this.
Is this a slide?
I'm coming.
Okay, oh, I can walk up. Was that it? Is all there was is those little poison syrups? I expect there to be something else hidden here.
I
Well,
have
hold
been
on.
summoned. Pure water.
Karina taking over.
There he goes. There you go. That's better. Okay. Oh God. I got a karaoke stream to do. Do not get sick. I swear to
Oh.
God.
A subsequent stanza. Once very long ago, a princess looked at her hand now unclasped, and her tears swelled like waves as in
We're
sorrow
technically
she
at the end of
gasped.
stream, but I'm gonna finish doing this part of the story real
He
quick.
said he never let go, and then he just up and left her.
You might be too invested in this story.
It does pluck at the heartstrings. Tears swelled like waves as in sorrow she gasped, right?
Like, you know,
The
walls of
princess's
water on the
tears
beach,
must have
perhaps?
something to do with the wall of waves. But that's all I've got so far.
How could he have let go of her hand like that? What drove them apart? I have to know.
The adjacent antechamber may have some answers.
Hey, look, this came down.
Yeah. Keep them coming.
We gotta get into a fight. Yes, we do. Hold on. Hey, I was trying to buff.
Thanks for the help. Salamander.
There we go.
Thanks for the help.
Woo. That does a lot of damage. Oh no, I'm tiny. I'm tiny, I'm toony, I'm all a little loony, and in this cartoony, I'm invading your TV. The scripts were rejected, expect the unexpected. Something, something, something coming. Oh, I'm dead.
Time to get to work. Here, the spirits will answer our call. It's useless to run. That's the last. It's useless to run.
Ah, shit.
Understood.
Enemy reinforcos. Hell yeah, Morley.
It's useless to run. Understood.
And so the love story between the pair played out. Once very long ago, a prince remained trapped by the waves alone, waiting for his beloved dance partner to return home.
How tragic! How cruel! The two lovers were torn from each other's sides.
Karina is crying more than the statue.
Just you wait until the turtle hears the whole tale. You'll see, he'll be sobbing way harder.
Let's return to the hall and find out then, shall we?
Are we really gonna share this story with the turtle?
Something might have changed in the main room.
I bet that turtle is bawling its eyes out by now.
Like, isn't it his story?
What did
Shouldn't he be aware of how it ends?
Leave it to me. Now we've searched everywhere. It seems like the prince and the princess were broken-hearted in the end. We should recite the entire story and pray for their happiness in the next life.
Once very long ago, a prince and princess sundered by walls of water vowed their love within the temple halls of mortar.
Once very long ago, a princess's heart soared as she danced by her prince, but their love was forbidden in this instance.
Once, very long ago, a prince said to his princess as they danced together, he would not let her slip from his grasp whatsoever.
Once, very long ago, a princess looked at her hand, now unclasped, and her tears swelled like waves as in sorrow she gasped.
Once very long ago, a prince remained trapped by the waves alone, waiting for his beloved dance partner to return home.
May the two souls dance again together one day.
He's being unpetrified! But now we have to probably fight him, right? I knew those vines were gonna be a problem. How did you get hit with a brick? There's no rubble anywhere else. There's not the implication that something collapsed on top of you. How did you just end up with a brick on top of you, Val? Oh, whoa, oh, he's angry.
The story's supposed to be vengeful?
That's not what I pictured.
He's angry.
Verily, this is Vuskov, the sacred beast of legend.
Vuskov? Who cares what his name is? He's coming right for us!
He was your water vessel in Trials of Mana, if I remember correctly. Like he was your equivalent of a boat.
Calm down. Let's talk this out.
He has lost
Vuskavalanche?
himself in his haste. We must stop his rampage.
This whole experience has been more than a bargain.
Salamander candle.
Oh god, I don't want to get hit by falling things. Ow. Oh, okay, I see. When the candle hits something, it drops those little pellets, and when the pellets, I pick them up, it lets me use it again a little faster.
Wait. Huh?
Stop throwing a tantrum and listen!
Vuskov, return to your senses.
So is this boss fight gonna be like entirely secondary?
What is the deal with these
Like
monsters?
I'm not gonna be able to fight him directly.
Keep coming at us.
Like we'll have to deal with the small fight first before we can get Puskov to calm down.
Thanks for the help. Fight freeze. All eyes on you. Excuse me. Thanks for the help. Defenseless.
Okay. Ow. Ow! Stupid faces.
All right.
Oh my god, he's dead. Ah, she's dying. Ooh, these faces are kicking our butts. And now she's dead again. Yeesh.
Here! My thanks. Wait! Huh? That's it. Now I'm angry, mister.
So much for princely manners.
We're wearing him down. I think we can get through to him.
This'll teach you not to mess with me.
Let's go bowling. And it's over. If it wasn't for those faces, that wouldn't really have been a hard fight at all. Those faces were kicking our ass, though. Those fierce faces. So are we gonna ride him to the island? Or to wherever we're going, Guju.
He seems
Earth
to realize
place.
this was a simple misunderstanding. Does he want us to follow him? I think we should.
Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme. Beauty and the turtle.
He's headed for the coast, I think.
Don't fall behind.
He's literally, he's at it right now. What do you mean fall behind? Obtained Water Queen tonic. That better be for Palomina. Yes, expand Palomina's elemental plot. I swear if we get the next character, Jule, and they get their plot expanded before Serena does, I'm gonna be so upset for Serena. Old Blaze, Shield Charm, Doppelganger. Still no, like, natural healing, though. Old Blaze. Feels contradictory, but what do I know? I definitely want to pick up more of her magic. Then she's gonna be more of a caster than everyone else so far.
He is trying to tell us something, but what could it be?
We'll know once we catch up to him. Come on.
Why did he have to go all the way over there? He was at the coast. That's a beach. Alright, we're gonna finish this up, and then that's what we're gonna call it for today. So do we unlock the party boat?
I guess we can climb aboard. Let's hoist the anchor and set sail. What is that?
Shot in the dark. It's his princess.
Oh no! Is he trying to bust through the wall of waves with brute force?
Hold on to the flagpole, or you'll get tossed overboard.
Oh, is it like his mate? Was it not a mermaid at all, but with another turtle? It's a girl turtle! Oh, she's cute.
There's another one. Another Vuskov.
Two lost lovers together at long last.
A fairy tale ending fit for a pair of sweethearts.
And the prince and the princess lived happily ever after. And so the tale ends for our heroes. Or whatever.
Hey, look, I see land. I bet it's Jutuona, the earthen continent.
They better let me come back to this place so I can get the cord stone for the fucking...
Thank you.
Ugh. Damn it. Please give me... Okay, it's like a flute. So I can summon him whenever I need to, I guess. She doesn't even have the flute class. Morley has the flute class. Why does she get the flute? I mean, I know she was the one most invested in their love story, but still.
See you later!
Fairy flute. We're at a
Earthen
desert.
continent, you say?
Very
Jutuona
insane.
was once bustling with people and commerce, like any other continent.
No sign of that kind of life here. This harbor's falling apart.
Gnome just doesn't have the same power as he used to. There's no time to waste. Let's head to Guju and find Gnome.
Gnome. Let's save it and then stream. And maybe, if I still can, Zawhawk Desert. I'll go back.
Prince found his princess. That's a
Yes,
relief.
play the fairy flute on certain shores to summon...
I almost started crying. Again.
Now that we're here, we can head to Guju and find Gnome.
Alright, do I get to use him out in the wild, or do you just, like, pick a place and we'll go there? Yes! Prince of the Ocean! Ha ha! Yes! Hell yeah! I'm riding on a turtle. He's not a teenager, he's not a mutant, and he's not a ninja. I mean, he might be a mutant, actually, but... definitely not a ninja. Probably not a teenager. Could be a mutant. Absolutely a turtle, though. Okay, we're gonna save here so I can hunt for those damn Lizardon core stones. In my spare time, and that's what we'll end for today. We can go to Guju later.
Taking this?
And when we go to Guju, we can drink that Jugu. That I don't know what that exactly means. But
Let's plan our
I
next move.
apologize if a Jewish person hears that. Okay. Now. Alright, I also need to make sure I don't get sick. I gotta start taking preemptive care about that. Go to the ice screen. I have to absolutely make sure I do not get sick before my karaoke stream. I will be so mad. I waited to do it until I stopped being sick. Alright, let's see who's live that we can raid for tonight. Yes, so next Friday is our next stream, and that'll be the finale for Pokemon Blue. And then Saturday we'll do some more Atelier Sophie. I don't know how close I am to beating that game, but we'll beat one game this week. Alright, let's see here. Who is live? Oh, that's the person I rated like last month maybe, or a couple weeks ago. Still playing Legend of Dragoon. I'm surprised. Surprised they haven't beat it yet. They were like at the end of that. Kitty Shark 33. That's someone we rated recently too. Oh, Thrin. Thrin is live and playing Digimon. Okay, only like an hour and a half in, so I'm pretty sure Thrin is going to keep going. I have not rated Thrin in a long time. I think we're going to raid Thrin tonight. Alright, let me set that up. Lately, whenever I'm about to end stream, my body's like, finally, you can pee now. But I'm like, no, I still have to do all the ending stuff first. It's like my body's gotten used to not peeing until as soon as stream is over. And then it's like, release the pee. Yeah, we're going to be rating Thrin. If you've never seen Thrin before now, Thrin is a lot like my model, but more mature. So you'll like Thrin. Okay, I'm going to start the raid. I'll sing a goodbye song, and we'll see you guys on Friday for the finale of Pokemon Blue, okay? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, it's been really fun. We hope you liked it too. Seems like we've just begun when suddenly we're through. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. For now, it's time to go. But hey, I say, well, that's okay, 'cause we'll see you really soon, I know. Really soon, I know. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. And tomorrow, just like today, the moon, the bear, and the big blue house We'll be waiting for you to come and play. To come and play. To come and play. Bye now!